got me down, I ain't go to class. I'd rather die before I come in last. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to do something right now. Little black jean jacket, yeah. Got be long on it, yeah. Got that bad bitch, yeah. Wanna fuck me, my homie, yeah. Got that bad bitch, yeah. Tryna fuck me, my homie, yeah. Shawty gon' suck to the money, yeah. I can't wait no thought, yeah. Pay that bitch to the homie, yeah. I just fucked your thought, yeah. I ain't even pass the homie, yeah. We might ride, yeah, homie. We might rob, yeah, homie. We might rob, yeah, homie. I'd rather get caught with it than without it. Wake up and smell of motherfucking coffee. I'm about to put the boys in the couch. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah.
I've been to Atlanta.
Most definitely been to Atlanta.
With who?
No got me down, I ain't go to class. I'd rather die before I come in last.
Why don't you just send me your address? You didn't send me your address. You forget?
I ain't had shit in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. I ain't had shit in a long time. 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 Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the Bookit Sports community around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. Good morning. We got a great episode for you guys today. The Cubs might be dead. Joy Taylor needs to be addressed, and Caitlin Clark defended once again, and I will be the lone soldier. That will do it.
The White Knight.
As always. Anthony Simons.
I can't wait.
And Drew Holiday have been dealt for each other in a surprising move in the NBA. The Thunder are having their parade today, so we will be checking in on Bookit with Trent throughout the episode. Hopefully he's posting some stuff at the said parade. Some funnier things have come out about the Thunder celebrations that I would love to talk about. But first, I feel like let's ease our way into Joy, shall we?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows there's going to be a public guillotining in GTA of Joy Taylor on this episode, and I think it's okay to work our way there.
Yeah, we can.
I think that's
we'll
okay, right? I think that's
Let's
okay.
build up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Cubs, Josh.
Sure.
They might be dead.
Yeah,
I watched yesterday's game. They look bad. Bats aren't moving.
That's how.
Pitching moves shit.
That is how baseball works. Sadly, sometimes you look good, you look bad.
And
We just haven't looked that bad this year, so everyone, including yourself, is going to be down on us. But
and make no mistake, I've only watched 2 Cubs games.
yeah,
The one in person and last night.
yeah, I'm not too worried about them. I'm
No,
really not
you
too
shouldn't
worried.
be.
Shoda's also back tomorrow, I
Oh.
believe.
The only other reason I watched the Cubs game too is because we posted our graphic of our PODs, and one of the only comments was, "Why the Cubs?" So I was like, "I gotta show this kid like, why the Cubs," and then he just couldn't have been more right.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Ben Brown is bad at baseball. He's gonna be once Schroeder's back up, he's gonna be gone. He'll either be moved to the bullpen or sent down. He's bad at baseball. Bad at baseball.
Krabs continues to just crush ad game content. He's not even traveling for Bookit, but he's at the Padres Stadium. I think the best thing about Krabs is he's one of the most underrated content guys on the internet. Like, there's not anything he puts out that I don't think is funny. Like, though, just the way he talks about stuff. My favorite thing that he does, and I think it is just so unique to Krabs, everywhere he goes, he frames it in terms of an athlete. And I just think it's so funny that he's in like beautiful San Diego, like experience it for the first time, goes to Petco Park. He's like, this is the coolest park I've ever been to. The only thing in Krabs' head is, just can't understand why Soto wouldn't want to be here anymore. That was the only thing I know. He's walking around there being like, Soto gave this up, instead of just being like, wow, San Diego's a really cool city. The bagger said, he's just like, man, I just can't understand why Soto wouldn't want to sign here long term. And I just think that's so funny.
He's his guy, dude. He's a literal guy.
I know, but it could have been anybody, dude. If there was like a big athlete that, like, if Tatis ends up leaving San Diego, like Krabs would have been like, I just don't understand why Tatis would leave San Diego. Like, I just think it's so funny, like the way he frames stuff and the way he talks about things. Also, he had a viral tweet about Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you saw that one.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, I did.
I love how he started with, I'll be the guy.
Yeah, I'll be the guy.
I'll be the guy.
As if not everyone and their mother that's been
I
hungover.
think everyone's been saying that.
Every person ever on every Sunday is like, oh,
I was about to say,
Chick-fil-A
every
sounds so
hungover person ever, every single Sunday is like, so Chick-fil-A, you guys going to start like selling chicken on normal days, or what's the deal here?
Yeah, final straw is just getting Krabs to admit it.
Yeah.
Now we can actually make a change.
Now we can make a change.
There's a potential for a change.
All right, now changes can be made. Krabs said it's enough.
Normal contrarian Krabs would say, keep it closed, I feel like.
That is true. The BTL take would be keep Chick-fil-A closed.
Yeah, I would think so.
100% it would be.
Yeah.
100%. Shout out BTL. Jovan came on yesterday. Was the only one that turned to square green.
Surely.
We had a nightmare day yesterday, dude.
Yeah,
Nightmares.
The
really
gangbang sold. The Cubs lost. Goots drop sack on you twice.
Yeah, 2 times.
We're just not in a good spot. We're not in a good. Nick got one over me. That just makes me that's crazy. I feel like I have to go back to the Cubs again today.
I mean, dude, the thing is you have to stay a Cubs fan just for October alone because Nick won't be there.
That is facts.
Nick won't be there.
Yeah, to get one over
You'll
Nick,
be the
I
last
just
one
have
standing.
to. I just have
Let
to.
them have fun in this little pre-All-Star break little run they're on.
I mean, we had a company full of moose shit baseball teams. Yeah, hanging the jolly. I don't remember the last time that got hung.
Okay, I won a ring 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's true. So that brings up an interesting point. When your team, so now that Trent has got one with the Thunder, how long can the Rangers go without winning a ring to where you'll actually start caring? Because if I were you, I wouldn't give a rat's begats about this season, last season, next season, the season after, the season after that. Like, I wouldn't give a shit.
I mean, it's annoying. Like, just like this year, they're just really hard to watch. Obviously, like there's just no bats, and it's like that makes me really annoyed. If they were playing like decent baseball and just losing games, like whatever. Again, we got one 2 years ago, but the fact they can't even hit a ball, it's annoying. But big picture, do I really give a fuck? No. And I don't think I'll care to answer your question for another 5 years. I don't know. It's at the same time, it's like I want to see Corey Seager get another one, and he'll be here for maybe another 5 years. So in that time frame, I would like to get another one, or at least be there. But
am I the only person at Bookit without a ring? Jovan got the Heat. You have the Cubs.
And
You're close to me. You're
have
the
4.
closest. I would count in hockey. I mean,
I mean, you can't.
literal
hockey.
dynasty.
no one is actually
What's like every game.
getting up for hockey these days.
I mean, the Blackhawks,
Rav got
We're
a couple with
dynasty.
the Steelers, even though he was still playing Roblox on an iPad.
he did get a couple. Dave, I mean, you could
Dude,
say he
no
got a
one
couple.
knows.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
Dude,
yeah.
Dave's got a fucking Lamar Jackson credit card and a fucking Patriots poster in his office, dude. Like, that kid doesn't know who his
Nick's-
favorite team
Nick's
is.
got
dude.
some.
Nick's definitely got some.
Nick hasn't seen one in a long time, though. I guess he got the Blues. I forgot. He
Yeah, Nick got the
Reese,
Blues.
2020, I think.
Vaughn got the Lightning and the Heat. You got the Cubs and the Blackhawks. You got that,
Rap,
but I don't
Goots,
count the Devils.
Goots.
Like I
Even
don't
when
count
Nick
the
gets
Devils.
one, though, those teams are just so rat. It's almost like I just
Goots
don't
hasn't
even.
gotten
Goots
one.
doesn't have.
Oh, no, we
you
got
Joe
the
Flacco.
Ravens, yeah.
you got Joe
Yeah, you got the
Flacco.
Ravens.
Yeah, it might just be you, brother.
Nick, you no longer can claim the Rams on brother.
Ethan's got the
That doesn't
Eagles.
exist anymore.
Ethan literally just won the last one.
Oh yeah, Ethan just got one fresh
yeah.
off the press.
Off the bat.
Fresh off press, dude. Dude, people forget. Jovan brought it up. He got 3 championships in 1 year, like appearances, or maybe 4 appearances in 1 year. I think the Lightning, the Rays, and the Bucks, they all made it the same year.
I can't even make the playoffs.
It's kind of crazy, though.
That's fucked up.
That is crazy.
It's a massive year for sports.
I mean, I technically did get one for Liverpool, but we're definitely not counting that. Dude. Someone said, Mikey, rank AFC East teams this year. Bills, Jets, Pats, Dolphins.
I'll go Bills, Pats, Jets, Dolphins.
You want to go?
Take your prediction? Take your prediction?
Mm,
They had 4. Oh, the Heat were in it, too. That's so crazy.
I've had enough of Javon.
2
dude.
and 2.
I've actually had enough of Javon. I've had it up to here with Javon.
I'll just do top 2. Bills, Dolphins with Quinn starting quarterback. And another one's
This is why people want us to take the podcast mics away from us. That right there.
Just if you want to win, you know what you got to do.
Realistically, I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
The line is crazy.
Can't even do it, man. I can't even start, man. I can't even start. I did want to read something to you guys that I read this morning that was awesome, and then we'll get to Joy Taylor because I feel like now I'm kind of warmed up. Now I feel good. Now I feel ready to take someone's head off in GTA. All right. I did want to read this though. We are now at the part of the offseason where it gets reported that Luka Doncic has reportedly lost a significant amount of weight and is committed to a strict diet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
He was
shout out.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Videos of him?
But this is the feedback loop.
Yeah.
The summer feedback loop. Adam Silver says the NBA plays coach to social media. Hopefully he watched yesterday when I said he should just shut his mouth when the team wins. Don't need his speeches. Shout out. Feedback loop. And then I got this one fresh and early. The culture that we're setting with the Jets, Justin Fields is perfect for it. He's tough. He's athletic. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He's just going to go out there and ball. He's been like that his whole life. We had a lot of winning seasons and big moments at Ohio State, so he's not shy of it. And we're excited to rally behind him and get this thing rolling. Jeremy Rucker on the Jets this year. Just be careful, guys. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be careful.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll be careful.
I can give you that.
All right.
I mean, yeah, dude. We'll just stay on for a sec. I guess we could stay on for
go
a
ahead,
second.
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, dude, Justin Fields
We're
will
staying on
be,
the Jets for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Fields will be an unbelievable leader for that team. Like, that is no question. It just, can he throw the ball to the middle of the field consistently? If he can do that, you guys will be good. And will they just let him run? Like, if they let him run, like, let him use his legs half the time, like, he'll be fine. You just can't let him do things he's not comfortable doing, which is kind of all we did with him.
Yeah, and I don't see us really running an offense that he would be uncomfortable in doing anything that we're doing just because
I don't think so either.
we don't have the
I kind of agree.
personnel.
I kind of agree.
All right?
I kind of agree.
You want to know we don't have the personnel to be running insanely complicated offenses. Okay?
Yeah.
Where are you at, Justin
Reynolds
Fields?
low key. He was just an insanely complicated offense last year. He's pretty good.
Where am I with Justin Fields? That video you sent in the Bookit chat the other day made me like him a lot. I like him. I respect him.
Where do you get your confidence from?
Yeah, that was really cool. My biggest question is, can he take care of the ball? That's just, I mean, yeah.
Honestly, it's a great question.
Yeah,
It's a good question.
It is a great
Other
question.
than that, I'm excited for you, and I really would like to see him do good. I really would.
I would like to see him do good too. That'd be fun for me.
That'd
That would be fun for you.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
sure.
It'd be fun for me. I do think it's crazy. Speaking of the NFL season-long squares, which we're gonna have to start talking about, I guess, towards the end of the summer. But Garrett Wilson is up for under or less than 1,000 yards, and he's never had less than 1,000 yards his entire career. Go ahead, lock me in on that more than.
Justin Fields rush yards is free.
550 and a half.
Free.
Mm-hmm.
Literally free.
That could be Maz.
Dude, he had 1,000 on the Bears. 1,000.
Game 1 against the Steelers, his rush yards might be donk of cinch.
Yeah, it could,
Potentially.
it could be.
Yeah.
Might be
He could
donk
get,
of
he could get
cinch,
fucking
dude.
mucked in that game.
Dude, he's not gonna get fucking. You know, it's actually donk of cinch is Aaron Rodgers' pick, dude. He's
That's actually dumb.
he's got a fucking
that.
Manti Te'o
I'll be on
life.
that.
He's got a Manti Te'o life fake ring. Aaron Rodgers ring chased so hard that now he had to get engaged to go get
Yeah.
a ring.
Fake wife. Who could it be? He hasn't been seen with a girl in like
Probably
2
a
years.
dude.
Yeah, it's
think.
hidden.
It's probably some dude on the Steelers. Probably Mike Tomlin. Probably married Mike Tomlin.
Might have just married the game. Might have just married the game.
That would be the most Aaron Rodgers
It would
move
be
of
the
all
most Aaron-
time. Just being like, yeah, I married the game in
Yeah.
this offseason. It's like, dude, I saw the Enigma documentary trailer on Netflix.
It's so good, by the way. Watch
It drives me
please.
fucking crazy
It's
that
so
that cover is going to be him
I
in a
like
Jets
it.
uniform.
I liked it.
Shut,
It was a good show.
shut that down.
I will never.
Shut
There's
that down.
no chance I will watch that.
What is the enigma? That you
Him.
rush back from an Achilles injury to win 4 games and then leave? Like, what is the enigma? What's special about that? You came back for what? You came back for what? You broke science for what? Someone answer me the question. What's the enigma? You came back to win 4 games early?
He just loves playing the game,
Yeah,
man.
just married the game, dude. That's all it is.
He likes getting his ego stroked.
Dude, he's
That's
had
what
what?
he likes.
2 down years?
2 down years, dude. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, not including the injury too.
Like,
Because last year in the Packers, they were rat.
you know.
Or was the year before his last year? There was one of those years they were rat.
Drake May is the enigma. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Keep that head buried in the sand over there in New England. Ain't gonna go well for you guys this year. What if the Patriots are good? I'm gonna just end it all.
I mean, they are. I think they are going to.
They might
If
be.
they lose Brady and rebuild before the Jets, I'm actually done. I'd have to be done.
I mean, dude, they've got a pretty good. They got good trenches.
No sub bang. Did you
defense.
guys sub bang? Who's watching the
We got
sub
a
whales? I
sub-
can't watch.
Wait. Let me see.
Who
I thought
did
you were doing
know?
the pause thing, so I didn't
Where's
say
it?
anything.
Who did?
Fade.
Sade Whiteman.
Come on. Shout out.
I gotta pull up Twitch, guys. I'm sorry. StreamYard doesn't let us know what.
I got it now. I got it. That boy Rav resub too. Come on.
Thanks, Rav.
Rav goes on vacation for fucking 9 weeks out of the year and he has the gall to go, dude, you have a show at 9:45 a.m. Why would I be at the office already? If this was any other industry, that kid's fired. If this is finance, imagine finance. Like, how am I beating the first year employee to the office? And he goes, well, you have to be there earlier. All right, brother.
Because head honcho doesn't set tone.
Head honcho's at the parade right now.
Yeah, head honcho
Literally
is
head honcho.
parading.
Literally head honchos at parade, Bud Light in hand. I did think it's funny that Jalen Williams has not had a sip of alcohol his entire life. And one of the Thunder's like leading reasons for wanting to win the chip is to get him to drink.
Yeah, I saw that. Very interesting.
I think too, I tweeted about it yesterday. We need to stop making athletes that win championships go on these stupid morning shows the
Yeah.
next morning and the 2 days after. Like, not only did they get Jalen Hurts bad last year,
Yeah.
but now they got SGA. Like, let these guys party. Like, Good Morning America, 90% of your audience has no idea what the hell is going on in
Yeah.
sports. You don't need SGA represented in the worst way possible after staying up all night. He probably didn't even sleep yet.
No, but he definitely didn't. You see his eyes?
I just don't
Yeah,
know
they're
why
shot.
they do that though. Like, I don't understand the next day, like on Good Morning America, it's like, how does it feel to be called a champion? And SGA is just like, dude, what's up?
It's good.
Yeah, like literally, I was
Huh?
like,
It's a
it's
blessing.
good.
It's everything I thought it'd be.
Like Jalen Hurts too got caught last year. Like when he won the Super Bowl this year, they had him go on and he was just like, you could tell he'd been out drinking all night. It's like, dude, why do we make them do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of funny though for them. I feel like it's fun for them. Like
Yeah,
I
maybe
feel like
so,
it probably
yeah.
is like probably pretty cool. Like after like you're just fucking out of your mind. You're like, all right, good morning, America. Just sitting there, it'd be so fun.
Literally in your head, just like,
Just
Good
out of
Morning
your
America.
mind. That'd be kind of fun. He didn't seem that fucked up though. He was definitely baked.
No, but you could tell like the face was hung
Oh
over.
yeah, for sure. But he didn't seem like
He just
drunk.
looks like
still.
super tired.
Yeah, he
Definitely
did.
was on some substances for sure.
Definitely a little baked.
Good for him.
Definitely a little bake ski. But you know, they were just out all night, dude.
Yeah.
Or he was up
As
with
they
his
should be.
wife. They were just drinking, probably
I
fucking
don't know
around.
if they were. Where are you going out in Oklahoma? I'm so serious.
They probably
I don't know if you've been to OKC. You going to
Probably build
Chili's?
a bar there for him.
going to Chili's?
Going to
You say that like you wouldn't go to Chili's
Yeah,
after
yeah.
winning a chip, dude.
Like if you didn't win the
If you were-
Super Bowl,
I
you
was just
wouldn't
saying
go
where
to
I would
Chili's.
go.
yeah, if you were on the New York Liberty and you want a sub bangs, Josh, you got to tell me.
We got
Tin
from why can I not M Ornato?
M. Ornato with 10 sub whales.
Honorado.
Is that 20 this morning?
Come on.
How about it? A whole ass 10 piece
Come on.
for TMA. Come on. Come on. Come on.
We're busting.
Come on, guys. Come on. All right, should we talk about Joy
Yeah, I was
Taylor,
gonna
dude?
say,
I
yeah,
mean,
feel like
Yeah,
it's the
just
perfect
get it off your
time for it.
chest.
Perfect time
dude,
for
it's
it.
been on my mind since last night. Listen, here's the reality of the situation.
Before you get going, do you want to
Yeah.
rewatch the clip?
Pull the clip up.
Maybe just get
Nice.
Yeah.
the memory refreshed.
Yeah. We'll pull the clip up, and then we'll get into it, and then we'll move on,
Okay,
Let's do
lads, you're
that.
about to find out.
and then we'll move on,
Let's do that. Because
and then we'll move on. Also, keep in mind, Joy Taylor said you fucked her right at the top, but that's not what we're going to talk about. That's not what we're going to bring up. That's not what we're going to talk about.
We're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about that. But if we were to talk about it, we wouldn't. But
We wouldn't talk about it, but she did it for sure. Confirm.
Johnson, Larry Bird moment for the WNBA. Like, this is great. I'm a storyteller. I think storylines are so fucking important. I think you need villains. I think you need heroes. You need shit to sell. You got to sell a fight, like brand all of this. And it upset white men to watch this strong, winning, unapologetic Black woman be in their, it be in Caitlin's face.
In their savior's face.
Yeah, and they still cling to it, and it's now like spun to this whole thing where like Caitlin's better than Angel and blah blah blah. I just said we would not be talking about Caitlin Clark the way that we do if it wasn't for that moment with Angel Reese. And I will die.
That's all we need.
at some point, the narratives around Caitlin Clark and why we talk about her have to start shifting to the actual truth. And when Joy Taylor gets on a goddamn podcast and starts talking about that we're only talking about Caitlin Clark because of Angel Reese and what she did in that game is where we're going to have to draw the line. That's just where we're going to have to draw the line. And I think the way we draw that line is let's talk about why we talk about Caitlin Clark, shall we? Should we talk about why we talk about Caitlin Clark? These are just some of the things Caitlin Clark accomplished in her college career. Should we do that? Let's do this. Named preseason Big Ten Player of the Year, unanimous AP preseason All-American selection, and became Iowa's all-time leading scorer in her senior year. So she holds the all-time leading score record at the University of Iowa. Let's keep going. She's become the Big Ten's all-time leader in assists, Iowa's all-time leader in assists. She broke the Big Ten Player of the Week conference record. She broke the Big Ten all-time scoring record. She became Division I's women's career scoring leader, and she broke Iowa's single-game scoring record. She became the all-time leader in points among major women's college basketball players. She set Big Ten career records for three-pointers. She set NCAA single-season records for three-pointers. She became an all-time NCAA Division I men's and women's scoring leader. She was the unanimous Big Ten Player of the Year. She was named first-team All-Big Ten, and she achieved most three-pointers in a single season by any male or female Division I player. That is all just in her senior year, by the way. If we want to go to her junior year, we can also do that if you'd like, where she was also named the preseason Big Ten Player of the Year. She became the Big Ten career leader in triple doubles in her junior year, by the way. That's only 3 years. She didn't need a fourth year to do that one. She tied Elena Deladon as the fastest Division I women's player to reach 2,000 career points, then passed her. She ended up becoming the unanimous Big Ten Player of the Year, unanimous. She was named first team All Big Ten. She won most outstanding player in the Big Ten tournament. She achieved the first triple-double ever in Big Ten tournament final. She became the first player in men's or women's NCAA tournament history to record a 30 and 40-point triple-double. This was in her junior year. And by the way, for people that have actually cared about women's sports and that have cared about women's college basketball and the WNBA and aren't just worried about storytelling and villains and heroes, were probably paying attention when Caitlin Clark knocked off the number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament her junior year, who was unanimously seen as the strongest team in the entire tournament, the South Carolina Gamecocks, which in that game, I believe she scored, was it 41 points? Was it 41 points against the best team in the women's NCAA tournament to knock off the number 1 seed, where she dropped 41, 8, and 6? 41, 8, and 6 to knock off the best team in the women's tournament, the South Carolina Gamecocks, who, by the way, had her former teammate Aaliyah Boston on the team, that had some of the best players in college basketball, that everyone went, ooh, this South Carolina team's probably going to run. And then this little white girl was pulling from the logo, dropped 41 on them, ended up going to the NCAA final where she played LSU, ended up losing to Caitlin Clark, dropped 30 points. And the only reason why people talked about Angel Reese at that point was because she celebrated in Caitlin Clark's face, who didn't say a word about LSU, didn't say anything about LSU. And by the way, the reason why we're probably still talking about Caitlin Clark now is probably because then she went to the WNBA after everyone said, oh, this girl's really the truth in women's college basketball. She's going to own the WNBA. And while she was on her way to the WNBA, everyone was telling her that she wasn't going to be good enough. There's going to be a massive jump in skill that she probably can't handle. Oh, and then in her rookie year, she set the most assists in a season. She set the most points in a season. She set the most three-pointers in a season. She had the most games of 25 points and 10 assists. And she was the fastest player to 100 three-pointers in WNBA history. So I think the reason why we're actually talking about Caitlin Clark is because she's the exact basketball player that we thought she was going to be, and she's the most exciting women's basketball player we've ever seen. So the reason why people are talking about Caitlin Clark has nothing to do with the fact that Angel Reese was a scumbag and celebrated in her face for no reason. The reason why we talk about Caitlin Clark is because she's the most exciting and probably the best women's basketball player we have ever seen. And I would say actually the opposite. Without Caitlin Clark, I don't know if we'd be talking about an Angel Reese, who, by the way, went to the WNBA and was averaging more turnovers than points at some point this year, who shoots only layups and is shooting sub 30% from the field. By the way, that's under the basket, who has now had to coin the term me bounds because she gets so many of her own shots as rebounds. So I would say if you're a storyteller, the real story is I don't know if Angel Reese would even exist if Caitlin Clark didn't do what Caitlin Clark didn't beat South Carolina and then make it to the NCAA final by herself with an Iowa team that probably didn't deserve to be there. And I would argue that when you put them on paper, Angel Reese isn't even in the same conversation of what Caitlin Clark has achieved and what she will achieve at the end of her career. More turnovers than points. That's at one point this year. That's what Angel Reese averaged in her second year, by the way, not her first year, her second year. So at some point, the narrative of why we're talking about Caitlin Clark, I just feel like there has to be a line in the sand. And that is it. When someone that works for a nationally syndicated media company goes on a podcast and says something like that, it drives me up a wall. It drives me up a wall. A wall. The reason why we talk about Caitlin Clark is because she's doing things that we have not seen in women's basketball ever. Ever. And probably will only see again because of the new generation that she's spawning. Ever. But every single time we like to bring up race and we like to bring up Angel Reese. And the reality is the reason why Caitlin Clark sells the most tickets, why her games are the most expensive, why people watch the most is not because she's white. It's because she's doing things that we have never seen in women's basketball. She's pulling from the logo. She's having 40-point triple doubles. That does not happen and has not happened until her. And I think that is why we talk about Caitlin Clark. That's why.
100%. 100%. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. Also, I'm pretty sure Caitlin Clark's like second all time in triple doubles in the WNBA. She's played like 28 games or something, 30 games.
Already.
Yeah, someone said it. She's already top 5 in the WNBA ever.
She's right now, at worst, the second best player in the league. At worst, the second best player in the league. And it's just Asia potentially better than her because you can't really compare them at all. They play completely different games.
Mhm.
That's literally the only argument. There's
Dude,
nobody else in the
she
game.
Literally retired Diana Taurasi. I think Diana Taurasi was talking all that shit, then played against Caitlin Clark and was like, I don't know if I got it. Like literally, I
There's
don't know.
chance.
I don't know if I got it. Did we get more
We got
subbies,
more
Josh?
subbies? Oh my God.
Holy,
10
more.
subbies.
From who?
M.
Honorado.
M. Honorado with 10 more subbies on TMA. How about it?
Come on.
Brother, drop a play. We're tailing today.
Monorado.
Drop a play.
that how
We're
you say it?
tailing today.
Monorado.
Monorado.
Monorado. Drop a play. I'm tailing today. Monorado.
Go.
And I just want to say, I feel like that was the most well put together crash out I've ever had on this show.
That was good. It didn't get out of control at all.
Didn't say anything bad, I feel like.
Well, yeah.
No.
Before it, hypothetically.
But
We
also
didn't talk
with
about
that
it, so
take,
that's
I would feel like WNBA views would only skyrocket when Angel and Caitlin are playing. But that's already been proven not to be the case. They just watch for Caitlin in general. That's why when she was hurt, it dropped down 50% in views. And also, I've been saying it like Angel Reese, yes, she is a big influencer, but no one watches her to watch pure hoops. We watch Caitlin Clark because it is pure hoops. And like you've said, we've never seen any woman do that before. We've never seen a woman just pull up from the logo and fucking strap you up. Like, no, we've never seen that. That's why we watch.
Not one time.
We got 5 more from Cade Liddell.
Kate Liddell and 5
Come
more
on.
subbies.
We're busting.
And, it's just frustrating, too, because, I feel like I've been early on this Caitlin Clark train. We've definitely put out some clips where I definitely used language that I shouldn't have used in defending her. But, like, that's the most anger I've ever been at a clip, I feel like.
It just
Because it's like,
doesn't even make
even the way
sense.
she just described it, it's like, dude, you work for Colin Cowherd. You were on one of the most popular sports shows. You just said you're a storyteller, which tells me that makes sense with Colin Cowherd's show, that it's not really supposed to be reporting sports. It's telling stories, which now makes sense with a lot of the way they talk about sports. But just the way that she like turned it into like old, angry white men and like this whole, like when you're in a society that's already so divided, I feel like using language like that just makes everything more divisive. Where it's like
100%.
now it feels like if I am a Caitlin Clark fan, I'm an angry racist white guy.
Yeah.
And if I support Angel Reese, I have to hate Caitlin Clark because there's this now racial divide between the two. And I don't think that has to be a real. And I do think there are some Caitlin Clark fans that maybe are like that.
Yeah, there's
And I
bad
think
people in
that's
all
the-
groups.
And I think that's the reality of the United States right now. I do think those people still exist, but it makes me so angry as like a Caitlin Clark fan that if you support her or if you are a fan of her, that you get put in this bucket by people like Joy Taylor, that it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
I mean,
what? I'm not.
I've never seen a beef that actually isn't a beef blown up this much. Like they don't even talk to each other. Like they don't like they're not tweeting each other, they're not like saying shit about each other in like their press conference. I mean, Angel sometimes does like throws it in, but like Caitlin never talks about it. Like all this is just media driven. They just want to cause drama. Honestly, that's all it is. I think like Drake. This is like literally Drake Kendrick beef, and Drake Kendrick were fucking rapping back and forth, like sending songs back and forth. These two don't even talk to each other.
Don't even talk, dude.
Like this is just all made up out of thin air from like 4 years ago. Like one instance 4 years ago.
Oh,
So
where
like you can take Joy Taylor's take and be like, if that situation didn't happen, Angel Reese would not be
as popular as
near-
she is,
dude. Angel Reese, she'd be in the league, but she wouldn't have a tenth of the money that she has now.
dude. And I think it's to Lauren's point as well. Like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, their game against each other when Caitlin Clark was supposed to be marked out, the tickets dropped double. They went from $48 to $28.
Yeah.
So if Angel Reese had the motion, like Lauren said, as a pure basketball player, that price would have stayed right there. Right there.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And like, that's why that argument is just so annoying out of people like that, where it's like, and by people like that, I mean people on like national news media outlets, like Joy Taylor, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi. When you say things like that, that gets consumed on a different level than when we sit on TMA and we're like, fuck, Justin Fields go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you almost have, I feel like, a duty to your audience that when you say shit like that and you have the eyeballs that you have, especially when you're Joy Taylor, Javon said it in chat, like, dude, she does have those things on her. That's from Javon. So like, people are watching, like, Joy Taylor gets attention no matter where she goes. And she's on one of the biggest sports shows of all time. So when you say something like that and keep painting this picture of like, it's this massive race thing that is blown up, it drives me crazy.
I get it, dude.
Wow, Javon said I'd rather watch Mikey play a full season of safety than one game of Angel Reese ball. I feel like we need to do a college football stream tonight just so I can prove myself at safety.
Oh, brother.
I think we have to do it. And I think, you know what we should do? We should be LSU.
But dude, okay,
And I think I
don't,
should get to be
LSU's
safety.
not even good in the game.
it's just
Exactly.
the problem is
Put it on me.
and it's not your fault.
Should I step in?
It's just,
Like,
it's just that you don't play the game enough. So it's hard for you. Not that you don't know like being a safety. It's just like it's physically demanding on the sticks. And I don't know if the thumbs are there for
I'm
it.
willing to put a reputation online if we do a stream tonight on All-American that I don't have more than 2 errors.
Okay. My, dude,
That's safety.
that's probably killed first drive. That's nothing against you.
Dude, it's not. On
It's just
All-American,
a hard position to play.
on All-American, you let me drop deep into cov, I bet I have over 2.5 picks tonight.
over 2.5
that would be
picks.
massive. I would love that.
But we're playing every game.
I would
on
love
All-American.
nothing more.
Over 2 free is dude. On All-American, LSU. We'll play as LSU. Why would you not want to play as LSU? We get Kyron Lacey, we get Garrett
we
Nussmeier.
can play with whoever you
Kyron
want
Lacey,
to.
Yeah. I thought you were saying league neighbors.
Play with whoever you want
I wish
to.
I had a league.
All right, who's the best safety in college football last year? I mean, Jahdae Barron won the award.
Michael Taft,
What had the best secondary in college football? Ohio State?
Ooh,
Texas
Notre Dame.
Longhorns.
Notre Dame.
I can't give Goots that, dude.
You could be Xavier Watts. He's so gross.
Georgia Malachi
yeah.
Starks.
I mean, yeah.
I don't want to be
You
Georgia.
always be Georgia if you wanted to.
No,
I
we
mean,
gotta-
Notre Dame would actually.
we gotta pick a
We're
good-
bigger than you.
What about-
just bigger than
What
you?
about Oregon? What about a little Oregon? Literally had Barron and folded. Dude, Javon, that was on
Caleb
Heisman,
Downs,
dude. I
Caleb
wasn't ready
Downs.
for Heisman.
Ohio State. Caleb Downs is the best.
Caleb Downs.
He's the best player in the
What
country.
I feel like we could do Oregon. All-American Oregon. That'd be fun. Tez Johnson,
Dude,
speed.
Oregon's like not a good team though. I feel like in that game, like you have to play.
Dude, but
bully
on
ball.
All-American, if we can't win with Oregon, then we got to hang them up. I would do Oregon because we can do all the think about the jerseys.
You gotta think. You gotta play.
Can you
bully
buy in
ball,
with me
dude.
one time, dude?
Dude, I'm like bought in. Again, I'm down to play with whoever you want to. Whoever you feel comfortable with. Let's go. Let's go.
Just drop me
We'll be
into the
there.
secondary, dude. I'll even go as far.
I just think maybe
to
you should
say-
scoot up to a linebacker even.
No,
That's
dude.
probably
I like
more important.
I like
It is more
dropping
important.
deep.
But
I like dropping deep.
I know, but sometimes that's just the big chunk plays that would be given up, you know?
No, you know what the problem is, dude? The big chunk plays is we're not stopping them at the line.
But also, we could take a step back and be like, the problem is turnovers. Can't be turning the ball over, you know? Most of our points given up are pick sixes.
We could also take a step back. Just it's on Javon. Someone's got to be accountable. It's fucking Javon, dude.
I think you
He's
should
not
just.
showing up.
I
when
think
we need-
we should just own being edge rushers, dude.
no,
There's
dude.
something
Can you-
special
Can you
about
play
that.
with 4, or is it just
Mhm.
3? Dude, I might have to
I
step
have no
in.
idea.
I think you
I
could
might
play with
have
4.
to step in. That'd be ridiculous.
You could play with a
that
full
would be
4.
a lot going on, but yeah,
I might have
Dude,
to
you
step
could
in.
so step. Dude,
absolutely.
listen, here's what I want to do. Let's do a stream tonight.
Okay.
I'll be the running back and the safety every possession. So I can throw an extra block. I can drop deep into coverage. And we'll play as Oregon. Because I want to be the green. I want to be the green uniforms. Javon's hitting 55-yarders in Katrina, but it's not showing.
That
Dude,
is
I'm not
true.
trying to play Dylan Gabriel, dumbass lefty.
We can sub in the kid behind him.
I
They have
don't
that
know
crazy
off the top of
5-star
my
that ended up transferring to UCLA. He's in the game on Oregon.
have no idea who that is.
Or he could be Duke. Let's just hard-nosed
Malik
ball.
Murphy?
Dude,
Hard-nosed ball, dude.
Michigan, dude. Orgy on Michigan.
No, dude, we can't, dude. Lauren needs kind of a
Ground.
gunslinger.
I do need a gunslinger.
We'll decide after stream. We'll decide after
Well, especially on high, like we have to.
Notre Dame Powerball. I can't give that to Goods. Although the Chrome Domes would be so tight, dude. The golden
Green
caps.
unis. Dude, their
Mm.
green unis are sick.
They are sick.
We'll decide after stream.
We all
We'll
get
do
one
something.
team. We get to draw.
If we
the
don't
line,
do it
like,
tonight,
now.
we'll do it tomorrow. How about that? Can we do it tomorrow? If
Why
we
would
don't
we
do it tonight,
tomorrow?
what's up?
Why would we do it tomorrow?
I'm saying if we don't do it tonight, like for any reason, you said we'll decide after.
Yeah,
Dude, I
okay.
think we
I mean,
just
I would
fucking-
much rather do it tonight than
I
tomorrow.
think we drop SAG tonight.
That's fine. I'm just saying if we don't do it tonight, we'll do it tomorrow.
Penn,
I'm just telling you.
Penn State. No, we'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
No,
it.
we
We'll
are
talk about it.
not putting Penn State.
We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like, did I come across correctly in that?
Yeah, you did. You just stated facts. So
Dude, that list, by the way, it goes on. She won the Wade Trophy. She won the John R. Wooden Award. She won the Honda Sports Award. She won the AP Player of the Year. She won the United States Basketball Writers Player of the Year. Like, first unanimous national player of the year, Big Ten in its history. Like,
that's just delusion at its finest. Honestly, that's all that is.
I'm not even kidding you. Chat, look how long this list is.
Like to
I
me,
mean, dude, she literally has the most points out of men and women in college basketball history. Dude, like
I just want you to look
back
at
in the
this.
day, like they went there for 4 years. Like Bill Walton,
Yeah.
like was at UCLA for a
Like-
minute. And he's
Can you
considered the
guys see
best-
this?
yeah.
Yeah,
Can they
it's
see that?
insane, Yeah.
But you're telling me
This
at
is
Shields.
just this is her senior and just junior year alone of awards
I mean, yeah.
and records.
Yeah, it's absurd.
But you're telling me at Shields they're selling Caitlin Clark basketballs just because of Angel Reese? There's no Angel Reese basketballs there. No Angel Reese jerseys there.
Also, dude,
Right?
the amount of like little girls that I've
Phenomenal
seen wearing Caitlin Clark jerseys and like t-shirts and shit, insane.
I just bought an OVO Indiana Fever shirt.
But even if
bought
you like one of the
that?
players,
Yes.
that doesn't mean you have to dislike the other. Like you can still praise Angel Reese without bringing Caitlin down. Like don't bring what she has done down to that.
And I'm not saying too, by the way, that I want to take away Angel Reese's struggle, because I'm sure as a black female in sports to be getting this attention has not been very easy either, with the way that we've seen media treat black male athletes. So I'm not mitigating the struggle that she goes through and saying that what mitigated, but I am saying the fact that we're taking away Caitlin Clark's success as a basketball player
That's what I'm saying.
and saying that it only has to do with Angel Reese, that's where it's just absurd, dude.
I agree.
Absurd, dude.
Like you can praise one without
Knocking down
knocking
the other
down
in
the
both
other.
ways.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And it goes both ways.
Yeah, you can like both of them. Hell,
However, if
Why
we
not?
looked up Angel Reese's records, it would not be as long as that.
it's just if we're talking hoops, I mean, come on.
If you're
If
drafting
you
a
like
team,
Angel Reese as a person or whatever, like awesome, cool. But that doesn't mean you got to fucking knock down the other.
no, I agree completely.
I mean, and she's just rat shit at basketball. So
It's like saying, let's compare Nurkic to Jokic. You're just not, there's just not a
it's
conversation.
not even that. Dude.
It's like Dylan Brooks to LeBron.
It's Jokic to fucking Boban or whatever the fuck his name is. Boban.
Boban.
The Boban is crazy.
It is. That's literally what it is.
It's Steph Curry to Boban. That's crazy. That's
That
funny.
is what it is, though. Like that's literally what it is.
It's like comparing T-Blast to me, man. I'm just kidding. That was Sonny
That's
that you said
funny.
that. No, but yeah, I don't know. Just stuff like that drives me crazy. I also think Caitlin Clark plays today, so shut the fuck up, take the fever. Correct? They play today?
Zapex.
So Boban's goaded though, man.
As a female who knows nothing about basketball, how do you feel about Angel Reese? And she said her body is T. What does T mean? I thought T was like,
Body is tea. Like it's.
I thought
good.
T was like gossip.
That's
Like,
a-
give me the tea.
different context. A
But
body
that's-
is tea is I don't necessarily know where that came from, but it just means you look good. It's
Oh, it's like good.
But
like
that's why
perfect.
people like Angel Reese, I think, because she's an influencer. Also insane that she always says, don't sexualize me, and then shaking ass with sexy red. I just want to say that. Insane.
I
Don't
didn't say-
sexualize me. I'm going to shake ass that right in front of your face.
I didn't say it.
Don't do it.
I didn't say it. I will say, dude, I feel like I am getting old. When I open TikTok now, every other TikTok, I have no idea the lingo. I'm losing. They're losing me. They're losing me. By, they're losing me by the day. They're losing me by the day with the lingo and the slang. They're losing me by the day.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
I saw some she had to be in college, this white girl just crashing out and looked like in a dorm room, just saying shit. Dude, maybe caught 2 of the things. She was talking about like some boy and he was like, and he's fucking, and she was saying like lingo like T, and it was just
Yeah.
like, what the
What are you
fuck are
saying?
you
Yeah.
even saying?
That's how I feel like people like watching our streams for the first time feel. Like, what are they talking
That is
about?
Why'd he just say Ma's cooch?
Ma's bean? What?
He's Jansen.
Jansen.
In other basketball news, Drew Holiday gets dealt from the Celtics for Anthony Simons and 2 first-round picks. I'm gonna say, I actually kind of want Javon's take on this as well in chat. I wish we had another mic.
We
I would
talked
just have
about
him
it.
come
We
in
talked
here.
about. We have similar takes, I think.
But I feel like I didn't want to tweet it because I knew people would get on me, but I just have an actual take on it. I think Anthony Simons is one of the most underrated guards in the NBA. Like, I've taken his points props a lot, so I've watched him play. Like, he's a purebred scorer. Like, he is an automatic 20 if you need him to get 20. Like, I really think that is an unreal trade for them because they're going to be without Tatum for the entire year. So obviously you need to supplement some sort of scoring. And also Drew Holiday's aging. And I feel like he's like, the Celtics just made another great. If Anthony Simons was on the market for fucking 2 second-rounders, I would like to have him on the Knicks. Like, I really, really like Anthony Simons. Like, I think now in a role on the Celtics on a winning team, he's going to be one of the best guards in the NBA.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like top 5, top 10, but I'm saying like he's going to be in the upper half of guards in the NBA.
Maybe a good scorer. I mean, the sad thing for the Celtics, though, is this means that they're getting rid of Derek White, too, because he is Derek White's role. Like,
I don't know, though, because Derek White is so much better than him right now. Like, Derek White's
gone. They can't pay him, is what I'm saying. Like, he's gone.
You don't think they got rid of Drew Holiday to be able to open up cap
They
space?
can't.
Because I don't think Anthony Simons costs that much.
Well, he just had to get paid right now. He's on an expiring contract, so he has to get paid right now, too. They're not like Derek White's gone. He's literally the same position as him. Like, they're both going to play shooting guard. He's literally just the 3rd scoring option, just like Derek White was. Maybe 2nd scoring option, just like Derek White was.
Is it crazy to me that I think the way Derek White played in this playoffs, I'd almost rather have him than Jaylen Brown?
No.
Derek White stepped up
I agree.
way
I agree.
more than Jaylen Brown. I
agree.
feel like if I'm keeping one right now and I want to win right now, I feel like it's Derek White.
Yeah.
Even though Jaylen Brown
just-
was the MVP going to the finals the year they won, but I feel like if you're looking at this year, just the tape, when
I agree.
Tatum went down, it was Derek White. Like, Derek White, you have to save us.
Yeah, but they literally can't keep him. He's going to get $45 million a year. And Simon's going to be due at least 25 plus, maybe to 35 million. I don't even know what he's going to get. 25 to 35.
I
They
feel
already
like you
have
have to
Jalen,
keep
they have Tatum.
Derek. You might get rid of him. They might do what the Suns just did, and they might shop Simons, dude. Offload Drew's contract and then shop Simons. Because I think you can't
I
get
feel like
rid of
that's
Derek
what
White.
the Trailblazers are probably going to do.
You
I
can't
think they
get
just got rid of
Derek
Simon,
White,
so
dude.
they don't have to pay him. Took Drew's massive contract, and they'll just get rid of him.
No, I think they're
'Cause they're
definitely. I think
resetting.
the Trailblazers are Drew Holiday is going to be on a championship contending team.
Dude,
Like,
Drew Holiday also went to the Trailblazers before he was a Celtics. You know that?
Yeah.
The Bucks traded him there,
Mhm.
never played a game, then they traded him, and then just got him back.
I think he's going to get dealt. I mean, every championship caliber team right now is going, Drew Holiday's in the market. We need to go get him.
Yeah.
Every team that wants to win a championship right now is going, let's go see if we
You
can
know
get
who
Drew
should get
Holiday.
him?
The Lakers are probably
The
looking at
Rockets
him.
should go get him.
The Clippers are looking at him. The
The
Rockets could
got
need a
him.
point
Oof.
guard. Everyone that's now in contention for a championship is going to go get Drew Holiday. There's no way he starts a season on the Trailblazers. If I'm the Celtics, there's no way I'm not paying Derek White. Anthony Simons has to go.
Yeah.
He has to go. If you're the Celtics, you had that offloaded the contract really good, and you got a really tradable piece in Anthony Simons that I think a lot of teams in the East and West would trade something for.
Oh, they do have Derek White till 28, so he's there for
Yeah,
3
he's there.
years.
So then they're fine. Yeah, dude. If anything, the Celtics will get rid of Porzingis, dude.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, that was all.
If anything, Porzingis is going to go. Dude, I think Simons is like going to be really fucking good on the Celtics. Like, if there's a couple guys I would hang my hat on that I think in the next 5 years are going to be in the upper echelon of really good guards, Anthony Simons in the Celtics system is going to be up there for sure. For sure. for sure.
Yeah.
Anthony
Essentially.
Simon just gives me Jalen Green vibes. He just hasn't played a single game of meaningful basketball in the NBA. And like, I'm just curious to see how he does when he has to do that.
But I think now you join a culture of like winners and a program that has made guys like Peyton Pritchard into fucking super serviceable studs, and you take a kid that was already a stud, and now you go.
they gave Jalen Green the same shit. They gave him guys that won. They gave him a coach that won. They gave him everything. He folded.
I don't think Anthony Simons is Jalen Green.
They played like
Yeah, but this
eerily
is Simon.
similar.
Simons doesn't have that ego and personality. Like, dude,
I
if
don't know
you
about
watched
ego.
him
They
on
play the
Portland,
same way,
he was
though.
fucking.
They played
He's
the
way
same
more
way.
efficient than Jalen Green. Way more efficient.
Well, he's more efficient because he can shoot 20 times a game. It's hard to shoot 50% when you only get 8 shots a game.
I mean, yeah.
It's
Also,
harder.
Simons is just like a
You
spot
get
up
less
shooter.
looks.
Like he's gonna be one of these guys in the Celtics that just drives you fucking crazy in the playoffs because they go, oh, here comes Simons, kick to the corner, bang, shit,
Yeah, he's good.
and he can make. Dude, I love.
I'm just curious to see what he has to do.
This is why I'm so mad. If fucking we're paying 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges and Anthony Simons is available.
You would much rather have Mikal Bridges than Anthony Simons, dude.
I don't know. Dude.
You are putting way too much. He literally has not played a single meaningful basketball game in his career.
I saw a montage of Mikal Bridges missed game-changing threes. It was 5 minutes long from this year. 5 minutes of like game-changing
Any
threes.
replays or no?
No. Game-changing threes. Like Knicks coming down 2, pitch to the corner, bang,
Do you know he made some big time plays for you too?
5 minutes.
Come on.
He did make some big time.
Come on.
plays.
5
I
minutes.
mean, he won you guys a Celtics series.
5
Like
minutes.
single-handedly on defense.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's
Do you
a
know
long
how many
time.
he's been on the team for half a year?
It's a long time.
5 minutes.
How is he even getting that many? I guess
90% of them were in the playoffs.
they're probably, what is it, like under like 2-3 minutes, something like that? Where like it could like just change like the lead or something. It's not like it's not
Changes
like
the lead
buzzer
and
beater or
changes
something,
momentum.
right? Yeah.
No, it's like change
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
lead and change momentum. Like Pacers are on a 14-0 run. This would stop the bleeding. Brick shit.
Right.
Or down 1 with a chance to lead under a minute. Brick shit. I don't know, dude. I think this is a really good move for the Celtics. If you're not going to have Jason Tatum for a full year, Anthony Simons, I think, is going to mitigate the bleeding. I'm not saying he's a full replacement for Jason Tatum, but his scoring mitigates that bleeding, I think, for the good portion of next
I'm
year.
curious to see if he comes off the bench. Like he might, just because
It depends
like,
who they
if
deal.
he's a starter, he is the 4th option.
It depends
Right?
who
Like,
they
and
deal
I feel like Anthony
Porzingis
Simons
for.
can't be a 4th option. Like he's a scorer.
It depends who they deal Porzingis for. I think he brings the ball up now. He's the one. They traded Drew for Simon, so I think he's going to start the plays. And that could mean he's a 4th option, but I think he's going to have to learn how to dictate the pace
That's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
Celtics.
Like, can he do that? Because he's never done that.
I think so. Well,
He's going to be put into if he's not coming off the bench, he's going to be put into a much different role than he's ever played before.
and I think that's fine. I think but I also think the Celtics are so good at identifying guys like that they can like take and make into the guy that they need them to be. I don't know. I think he's going to be awesome. I love Anthony Simons. I've been like a sneaky Anthony Simons truther for
He's a
quite some time.
bucket.
He's a bug.
He's a
dude.
bucket.
Where'd he go to school?
Didn't he not
I don't think he
go to
did.
school? He went to high. He didn't go to school.
I don't think
He was in
did.
out of.
High school.
Was he like
He
Ignite?
went to like Brewster or
It might have
something.
been
He
like
went to like
overtime shit.
he went to like one of those like
No way he was OT.
graduate
I doubt
like
it.
it was
High
like
school,
it was
yeah,
like
dude.
Spire.
They got
it was like what
dog.
LaMelo did. It was like how he like went to like that
Yeah.
graduate high school. Like you went to a 5th year of high school. So that's all it is. It's like you leave high school, but like you're still at a high school.
They got
Makes no
a-
sense.
dog.
Yeah.
Literal doggeroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck, dude. Celtics.
Him and
Dude, they can
Jalen.
develop him too.
That's
a
what I'm
team
saying.
that
Like he's so
develops.
young and developable. Like he's the
Yeah.
perfect moldable piece for the Boston Celtics right now.
Mhm.
And the Knicks still don't have a head coach. We just interviewed the Sacramento Kings assistant. What in the Lord's name are we doing?
Maybe he knows ball.
Yeah.
Who is the Sacramento Kings assistant?
It was fucking like
Fucking
Miro
fine, I did.
Kukoc. It's Tony Kukoc. No, it's like Miro some dude. I don't even.
Miro Haskin?
He's just. This is the problem, and it's everywhere on Twitter. So I'm not the only one that thinks this. With Tyrese Halliburton missing a year, Jason Tatum missing a year, Dame Lillard missing a year, like the East is relatively open going into this year. It's really just the Magic, us, and the Cavs. And in terms of the team that went the farthest, we're looked at as the favorite now to like
Pistons as
make
well. Don't forget 'em.
the Pistons. But in terms of like looking into next year, like the team that is most likely to be in the Eastern Conference Final, like we did beat the Pistons. We knocked off the Celtics. They're going to be without, like everyone's kind of saying, okay, the Knicks should. And we still don't have a fucking head coach.
76ers.
Dude.
Just kidding.
Did you see what they're doing with Paul George's contract? Or did I have a dream about that?
No.
I might have been dreaming about Paul George's contract that
What
they like
happened?
paid him the vet min.
No.
That they like restructured his contract. Did they restructure Paul George's contract or did I dream about that?
If Paul George accepted a restructure from like 50 million down to the vet min, that'd be fucking insane.
I think I might have dreamed that Paul
Yeah.
George's contract got reworked.
It's like, yeah, you guys keep the 47 mil. You're good.
Chad, did something happen with Paul George's contract or did I actually dream that? Because there's potentials I dreamed about.
Dreaming about PG-13's contract.
There's potential I dreamed about Paul George's contract.
Oh, you did.
Wow. I had a dream that they restructured Paul George's contract to $12 million a year.
No
That's like-
way that's
I'm
your dream.
Not even that, like 2 days ago. I'm not even kidding. 12 mil. I like that's an exact number from the dream. I had a dream that they restructured Paul George's contract. I think it was because you brought up the Sixers, and then I was like, that was just the most absurd thing I've heard in a long time. And I think I had a genuine dream that they like reworked his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Mix of me saying 76ers, mix of like the Thunder playing.
Yeah,
I can see
and
where that would kind of blend.
I think I was literally
It's on
scrolling
mine.
Twitter on my dream, and it was like Paul George contract restructured to $12 million a year, and I was like, wow, what a deal.
What a deal. I wonder if he's going to go because they're going to have to dish him. Maybe the Trailblazers just take him.
Who, Paul George?
Yeah.
I don't
What
know.
if
I
you
think,
called it? What if you just saw the future?
could you
We're
imagine?
just
I don't even
sitting
know-
waiting for Shan.
I honestly don't even know if you can restructure contracts like that in the NBA. Like, I don't know if you can just give people money and signing bonuses like you can in the NFL.
I don't think so. I don't think the Sixers are
Because the
giving
NFL,
them-
when they restructure, they get the money. Like, when Dak restructures from 60 to 45, they just give him a $15 million signing bonus. I don't think you can do that in the NBA. Or at least I've never heard of that.
I thought they were going to give him another chance.
Dude, I just can't fathom signing a $15 million contract bonus. Like, holy shit.
Or you could have gotten Sentel for sure.
Just imagine making that much money.
Well, did you see who just got a massive signing bonus? Someone just signed their rookie deal. Travis Hunter got like
Oh, yeah.
$45 million contract,
37.
$35.
Yeah, $37
million
million
signing bonus.
Yeah. I think Caleb's was like pretty much
Dog.
that last year.
His girlfriend went, let's buy another house.
Yeah, dude, they make
I
a
still
little
cannot
dumb.
believe that she was shaking ass
Yeah.
while they were dating and he was picking her up outside the parties.
I don't know.
Now she's getting $35 million signing bonus. And you know, all he wants is some Squishmallows and the Fortnite Battle Pass.
You know, if you check,
Also-
you just wake up and it's in your bank account.
Yeah, that's
30
Yeah.
million. Like,
35.
holy 35.
Florida, no income tax too. So that's fucking just 35 straight up.
yeah, you're only
I
getting
can't even wrap
that
my head
federal
around
tax
that.
out of there.
What a fucking golden goose.
I know, dude. So crazy.
That's why I'm like,
Pen
when
to
players
paper.
are like, oh, I don't know if I want to play for Dallas, Houston, or Florida. It's like, brother, are you fucking dumb?
Yeah.
You're going to lose
They
no
are-
money.
They are trying to do something with like second rounders contracts now, which players like are pissed about. Like that dude Shamar Stewart that hasn't signed with the Bengals yet.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're trying to, I guess like a bunch of teams are trying to do it now, and players and agents are pissed. They're trying to like essentially make their money after their rookie year non-guaranteed, whereas like everything is guaranteed now. But like for second round picks, they're trying to like make only the first year guaranteed and the rest of the three, or maybe it's only the first 2 years guaranteed, and then the rest of the 2 or 3 they could cut you and not owe you anything,
Whoa.
which is kind of wild.
That's crazy. I don't like that.
Yeah,
That
no,
is
neither do
wild.
I. Like I
If
feel
you
like if
draft him in the
a guy,
second
you
round, you're
commit,
making a
you
commitment.
commit to a guy.
Yeah.
Like you're committing to him.
100%.
So
However,
that's why, dude, like the Bears, like
However.
a ton of teams haven't signed any of their second round picks yet.
However, you told me we could have cut Malachi Corley in the summer after he dropped the ball across the end zone with no,
Dude.
with
I
with-
took him to school.
with zero repercussions, busting.
Yeah.
I would have been busting.
I thought he was going to be a dog.
He's fucking moose shit. You thought we were gonna draft? This is the problem.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah,
not
you're right.
Garrett Wilson, where he was already like one of the best players in college,
And he's even.
we don't
kinda-
know what the fuck we're doing with shit. You think Arian Smith is gonna be good?
No.
I got news for you, brother. Elijah Moore wasn't good.
I've never really thought Arian Smith was all that impressive.
He's just fast.
Eh.
He's really fast.
We went, you know who was really good for us 6 years ago? Because he was just fast. Chosen one. Robbie Anderson. Let's just draft Arian Smith because he's fast but can't catch footballs. And put him with Justin
He can't run
Fields,
a route. He just runs straight. He can run straight really fast. Though.
which is cool. There's no debating that is not cool. That is cool.
You
It's
can use
only
him.
really cool if it's Xavier Worthy speed.
It's only
He's kind of
he's close.
He's
to it. Yeah,
he's close,
to it.
dude.
His top speed is like it takes him a while to get going. He's super like lengthy, so like it's short distance, not as fast as Xavier, but if you get him like a 60-yard go, like he is fucking flying by the end of it.
Should we try to do a really quick? I didn't know the NBA draft was tomorrow. Should we try to do a really quick NBA mock draft, knowing nothing about any of the prospects?
Dude, I don't know.
Josh, can you pull it up? Well, that's why it'll be
Yeah.
funny, dude. I don't
Yeah.
know about the Euro talent. Let's do a
Yeah, I
quick
don't have a
NBA mock.
clue.
We did it for the NFL. We knew what we were talking about, though.
Yeah, we know what we're talking about. NFL. NBA.
NBA mock
I am
draft,
not tapped
Simi.
at all.
Let me try to set this up. Let me try.
All I know is Trey Johnson, lottery pick.
Oh, okay. I think this might have worked.
Let's do a quick mock and then we'll surf the slate.
All right.
Hip. All right.
On clock. I mean, they're taking Cooper Flag.
Hold on. Wait.
Yes.
All right. Let's do the 2025 NBA mock draft.
We'll do the lottery. Top 15.
Top 15 NBA mock draft.
Okay.
Pick one.
Can we have actually I'll just pull one up.
No,
I just
go
wanna-
ahead.
I just want to see like what people are thinking.
I'm going to actually ignore chat because I want this to be as absurd as possible because I feel like I watch a lot of college basketball. Keep in mind, I potentially might be one of the worst scouts in the history when it comes to NBA. I would have thought Terrence Shannon was number 2 overall pick last year. He dropped the second round, didn't play a minute. 1-1, Cooper Flag. Gotta be.
Continue. Spurs, second overall pick. I would guess.
Well, let's go through the Spurs situation.
Yeah.
You got Wembanyama. Got Stephen Castle. Chris Paul's gone, correct? Or is he there for one more year?
No, I think he's going with your Fox.
I think the Spurs need big. Correct? Or do you want more guard depth?
I
No.
would say Ace Bailey
Right.
potentially here. They go
No,
small
no.
forward. Why?
I think he's causing too many problems. I think he's dropping
Dude,
deep.
what do the Spurs need?
I don't think so.
What
Josh,
is,
can you scroll down a little bit?
Who's your starting five? Vassell.
De'Aaron Fox.
Malawach is up there.
You know who they're going to take?
I'm trying to think of their starting five.
You know what they need? Shooting depth off the bench. Give him Con Canople.
Con Canople, second overall.
Or do you want Dylan Harper? I think Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey's dropping
Dylan
out
Harper's
of the
a point guard.
Ace Bailey's dropping out of the top 15 for me because of the problems he's causing. Like no NBA team's going to want to
I
touch that
think
kid
it's
right
Dylan
now.
Harper.
Or VJ Ebcom. They could go some high.
Well, dude, the Spurs are a team that can gamble on a guy like Ace Bailey. Like they have their future for 15 years or 10 years at least with Wemby.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
need that
De'Aaron
ego.
Fox.
You don't need that ego.
He doesn't
What
really have an
crazy
ego. He's
take.
just not working out.
He's saying he might not go to teams that draft him,
Well, he's not going to interviews with certain teams.
which is just insane. Like he was worth his salt.
I mean,
we
if you
dropped-
think the Spurs are going to take you, why the fuck would you go? If they're telling you they're going to take you, why would you go meet with the 76ers?
I don't even think the Spurs have told him they're taking him.
Maybe they have. Is what I'm saying.
I am comfortable with having Ace Bailey drop out of our top 15. Just on principle alone,
It is
stand
not.
on some business.
It's just not possible.
That's not happening.
It's just not possible.
You know that's not.
Can I see who's deep on this board, Josh? Just a quick scroll.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Derek Queen 13. I mean, dude, this draft is rad.
Wow, yeah, all right. Ace Bailey's going second. Yeah, go ahead. Get Ace Bailey up and moving to the Spurs.
Yeah, get him.
Okay.
Ace
Ace Bailey to the
Newell.
Spurs.
Sixers.
Newell, dude, I'm excited to watch him.
The Philadelphia 76ers. You've got Jared McCain, Paul George, Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre. You kind of need everything. Tell me why
Tell me why the brand is.
Jeremiah Fears
Ooh.
fits Ma's gloves.
Mm,
I don't know if he fits Ma's gloves, dude.
Guard depth.
mm.
I think Trey Johnson kind of fits Ma's gloves. He could play the 3.
I think Trey Johnson to the Sixers. What about VJ Ebcom?
Yeah, he's a.
I think this is VJ.
He could be hit. That could be him.
Let's
I
go
think it's
VJ
VJ.
Slasher. He
Edgecombe.
can play a little bigger.
VJ Edgecombe to this Philadelphia 76ers.
I like that. I mean, the Hornets are taking Dylan Harper. There's literally
Yeah,
no
for
way.
Safety
sure,
chat.
right?
I respect him.
Yep.
He's a dog.
Yep. Dylan Harper, the Hornets.
I would do anything if Trey Johnson goes to the Hornets. I am full-time Hornets fan. Make that very clear.
That could
I
definitely
think-
happen. It's possible.
I think Trey Johnson goes to Utah.
Really?
That's where a lot of people think he's going. I don't want that dude.
I think it goes Dylan Harper to the Hornets, Trey Johnson to Utah.
Okay.
that's where he's expected.
Con
I
Knuppel is
I
just
want him
such
to
a
slide up
Utah
so
guy,
bad.
dude. You're telling me Knuppel's not going to fucking
No,
Utah?
we're gonna find Knuppel's team because it's gonna be a team that just needs a spot up killer.
Dude, the thing is I don't know if LaMelo would want a player like Trey Johnson because LaMelo is like
Yeah.
he wants ball in hands and Trey Johnson wants ball in hands.
Yeah, I don't think he
he
goes
wants
to
to
the
put up those
Hornets.
shots. I think that would kind of collide, but it'd be sick.
I feel like most Wizards pick of all time, whoever the fuck this French guy is, Noah Assun-Yu.
Yep, send the
That
French
no
kid.
one's ever
Send
heard
the
of.
French kid to Washington.
Yeah, 100% that kid is going to Washington.
Send the French kid to Washington. The
Mal-
Pelicans.
Pelicans could be where Fears goes, I feel like.
I actually think this could be Derek Queen.
Derek Queen.
I think Derek
Mm.
Queen jumps up board.
Derek Queen. Okay. Who do they have? Who does this team have?
Zion, and that's it.
So they have one player. We're going to draft a player that plays the
CJ
same exact
McCollum.
position. Mm.
Actually, yeah, Jeremiah
I
Fears.
feel like Jeremiah Fears is perfect for this team.
Jeremiah Fears to the Pelicans.
He's perfect for that team.
I'm happy I'm not in the NBA draft rooms. This is Derek Queen. Get him up and moving to Brooklyn. Dude. Get
I mean,
Derek Queen up. And
They
moving to
need
Brooklyn.
everything. So
They need everything.
Doesn't even matter.
Derek Queen, welcome to the Brooklyn.
Malawach,
This
such a
is-
Raptor.
No, this is Con, dude.
Dude, Raptors literally draft guys based on length in Malawach.
Who's their
He's the
center right
lengthiest
now?
motherfucker. I don't even know.
Pirtle?
I don't even know who their center is.
Yeah, get the big boy up and moving.
Get Malawach.
Get the big boy up and moving.
Get him up and move.
Who's up next?
Suns.
I could so see them drafting Caspers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you scroll for a little bit? Let's
All
see.
these guys.
So the Suns, you got Jalen Green, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. The last thing you need, they need a center. Maybe this
Okay.
French kid
Should we go with Frenchie?
could be Joan.
Let's go with Joan.
Joan Behringer. Welcome to Phoenix.
Welcome home. Welcome home, Joan.
I think Derek Queen goes there.
You think he drops that far?
Not like a bad way, but yeah. I think it makes sense for Suns.
Portland.
Con Knuppel's such a trailblazer, dude. He's
You
gonna
think
go
so?
there and
I
just-
think Casperus might be
He could
more
be.
so.
he could be.
I think
Hasn't
let's go
he, like-
Casperus. Where are we at?
Oh
Are
no,
we-
what? I just tweaked so bad. Can I go back?
Did you draft Con?
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay. Con's a trailblazer.
Bulls are up.
Casperus. You guys reek of
Oh,
Casperus.
no,
dude,
no, no.
Casperus
We're
and
not taking
Mattis,
cash.
dude.
Dude, we're gonna take Ace and Newell, I think. I think we're gonna take a center.
All right, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Ace and Newell will be sick.
Yeah, get Ace Newell up
Give
and
me
moving,
Ace and Newell.
dude.
Get Ace and Newell
Get
up
Ace
and
and
move.
Newell up and moving.
Hawks.
This is Casper's. He's just Bogdan or Bojan.
Okay. That does I like that.
He's gonna torture me.
Okay.
Spurs again. The Spurs might trade out of that second pick, by the way. Can we scroll for a little bit here, Josh? Just for a little bit. I feel like the Spurs, you might take a shot at this position at this point.
Neek Clifford.
Maybe someone young,
I feel like you go old.
Maxime. Depth at the center position with Wemby.
Stanford.
Walter Clayton. Welcome to the San Antonio Spurs.
Dude, why is he so low?
I'm just kidding. Don't draft him.
Oh,
Oh,
he's drafted.
all right. Walter Clayton. Welcome to the San Antonio
All
Spurs.
right, well, that's it.
That's our top 15.
Top 14.
Top 14. That might be the worst mock draft ever produced.
Why
I mean,
is
dude, I
Clayton-
think it's a great mock. I mean, the top.
Is the
I-
rating by like skill or like where they're projected?
Yeah, Walter
that's
Why
just
is he
like-
27?
You don't take old.
No,
kids.
it's just based on projections, and older guys generally go later.
Yeah, you don't take
just
old
fourth
kids.
year.
He's still a fucking.
I know the NBA is fucked up though.
The
That's why I
NBA
don't-
literally only drafts off of how good are you going to be in 4 years.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all it is.
not right now. That's
Yeah.
why all
That's
these
silly.
contending teams get like fucking
Literally
Jalen Brunson on the
nobody's,
Mavs, where it's like he
Undersized.
fucking won 2 national championships and
Yeah.
averaged 20.
Yeah. Like the
Good
good
job,
teams
Lisa.
will take older guys because they can like afford to take them.
Mhm.
Younger team or like shittier teams need to like actually get a guy that they can build. Like they can actually become a superstar. Whereas like these older guys, you like Walter Clayton, you know what you're getting. He's probably not going to get much better than he already is. Probably not.
I think my favorite is Jeremiah Fears to New Orleans.
I think it's a good pick.
I think if Trey Johnson goes to fucking Utah, that's moose.
I'm literally gonna cry.
I think if
I
he's
wouldn't
more-
be shocked if Trey dropped to Washington and then you have to deal with Jordan Poole and Trey Johnson with me
No.
with Krabs.
Oh my god.
Dude, I would fucking bust if we got Ace and Duel.
That'd be tight,
Bust.
dude. That'd be tight. I'm gonna
Bust.
support wherever Derek Queen goes. He's just saved me so much coin.
Trey Johnson.
I would love if we got him too.
All right,
He's
let's
just gonna be
serve some slate.
forgotten about like fucking Colin Sexton when he went to the fucking Jazz.
How about this name? Kyle Filipkowski. Remember that boner garage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Remember?
on Utah too. All right, let's serve some slate. Let's talk some games. Let's get the people the plays that they need.
Let's do it.
Get him up. Wizards need Queen for the DMV. We should have thought about that.
I should have thought of that.
The
He'd be
Wizards
s-
are
dude, he would be
whatever makes
sick.
sense. They're not gonna do.
No, but he would be sick. Well, DMV back in the D.
You don't want him going there.
I don't know though. I think they're gonna deal Jordan. Apparently, that's what they're saying. Jordan Poole is now on the trade block. Wouldn't mind him coming off the bench in New York. He's just got to.
If you guys got fucking Jordan Poole, dude, I would die.
He,
I would
but
die.
I don't know. Like he might just have to condone his career to Lou Williams. Just be the best six man ever. You were on that path. You were averaging 20 off the bench, and the Warriors won a
He's a
championship.
dog.
There's no reason for you to be a main piece. There's just no reason. You will dominate second units in the NBA for your entire career. Entire career. All right, let's hear some slate. Do we run graph?
We did it.
Wow. All right. Luis Severino's on the bump. We're plus 254 against Tariq Skubal. That doesn't go well.
Yeah, no.
Shit. How about a little bit of all right, so what do you guys like today? I just want you guys to know, first and foremost, I'm off the Braves Mets series.
That's good.
I can't wager on it. I can't do it. I feel brain dead trying to bet that series.
Good.
I kind of want to take, just because it was miracles last time. Hopefully, Javon's not listening. Taj Bradley and the Rays plus 113.
Another
Against-
miracle win.
against Boobage. What if Taj found something in that start where he let up 6 runs?
What if he found something?
What if he found something?
I don't know, dude. I can't touch that with you.
Nobody
Yeah,
tell
sure.
Javon, though. Nobody tell Javon. But what if he found something? What if giving up 6 runs locked them back in? What if we
Found
go-
something?
What if we went Royals first 5, Rays full?
Hate all these games.
Dude, did you see Rap did that the other day?
Yeah, and full
Cubs?
faded. I do want to go back to the Cubs with Taillon.
You do?
Can I get you behind that?
I can get behind that. I don't love it, but McGreevy's been shoving, so I guess it's kind of telling that we're still little favorites on the road.
I kind of
Y'all
want to
better
take.
drop sack on McGreevy.
I hope. I hope.
I really want to take the Phillies at plus chicken, and I really want to take Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox.
Little crochet. I kind of love the under in that Brewers Pirates game.
Okay.
Peralta Heaney, 7.5 total. I love the under in that. I also like the other Chicago team today. I think the White Sox beat the D-backs today. Wow. Just such short dogs.
So what if we just? It could be so simple as the Brewers minus 1.5 with Peralta.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Just low
Maybe
total.
Brewers
Minus
for
1.5
sure.
in low total games. Kind of rat. Kind of rat. I mean, the over in the Rockies game. How do we not take that? Herman Marquez is actual rat shit, and the Dodgers
Yeah.
don't even have a starting pitcher yet.
Yeah, I think it's the Dodgers bull. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah. How do we not take that?
Who are we taking?
12 over in the Rockies Dodgers game.
Mm-hmm.
They have a bullpen game against Herman Marquez,
Okay.
who's a robot.
Also, how embarrassing that we only beat Haiti 2-1 in the Gold Cup.
How what?
How embarrassing that we only beat 2-1.
Yeah. Play the entire
what
squad
the
too.
fuck is Haiti's
Dude,
population?
it's Chase Burns' first start today.
Population
Haiti's population, I would guess, is
probably less than Texas.
It's got to be less than
Chase
Texas.
Burns start.
Got to be less than Texas.
Dude, this is a big day, fellas. Chase fucking Burns is pitching for the Reds today. I
Wow.
think he's gonna be a dog.
11.64
Hey,
million.
Mikey Over's guy, by the way.
Chase
Keep
Burns.
your eyes on him. Mhm. Very swaggy guy.
Should we take the Reds first 5?
No, I think it's the Yankees, but I'm just really excited for
Okay. I'm down.
Chase to Make the start.
Texas is 3 times bigger than Haiti.
Jeez.
And we're only beating them 2-1.
Yep.
I might take Jamaica's team total against Panama.
Ooh.
You know who they got? Leon Bailey. Goat.
Isn't Panama a rat too?
No, they're pretty actually.
Really?
Not that bad, yeah.
I thought they were bad.
Who's
bad?
POD.
Is it Guadalupe that's bad?
Yeah. PO plus 3.5.
Just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. POD Fever plus 3.5. I don't give a rat's begats. Unless Caitlin's not playing, then take it off my card. Why are they plus 3 to Seattle Storm? They have not been playing well as of late, though, I will say. This is the perfect get back spot.
Yeah,
for
they
them.
on like a 3-game
Losing streak, yep. And we're gonna go POD. Shut the fuck up. Take the Fever plus 3.5.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. What do you guys like, PODs?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the under in that Pirates Brewers game. I think. POD.
Okay.
Yeah.
LCs.
Give me. I'll just do the over in the Dodgers Rockies game. It just makes sense.
I like it.
If it doesn't hit, then
BTL today?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
we
Gangbang.
gotta
We need redemption.
gang bang up and move.
We need redemption.
Are you logged in?
Let's do it.
All right. Can you put our 3 plays in, and then a 4th one that I'm going to put up there is Jamaica's team total over whatever it is. I'll find it right now.
They don't have any burn squares up.
They will though. They will.
This is shit.
Repeat your plays again.
Fever plus 3.5.
And then Dodgers Rockies over.
Hey Gabe, you go ahead, take that missed tackles to the bank. You're gonna be a broke son of a gun. You heard me?
And then Jamaica TT.
Let me just find it first because they might not even be out. Both teams to score minus 110 could be down percentage. Jamaica's team total over 1.5 plus. That's crazy, actually.
1.5.
It's plus 210. So hold on. Just hold that phone.
It's 2 goals plus 2.
Let's go both teams to score minus 110. Panama, Jamaica.
That seems like a rat shit.
Okay, wait. Don't do that then. Don't do that then. Hold on.
If they're plus 210 to score 2.
Oh, shit. The over 2.5 is plus 125.
Chat's and they like it. I'm running it. Both teams score.
Both teams score. All right, TMA Gangbang is up in the Twitch chat. Please come over and vote, guys. Please come over and vote. I want to see at least 100 votes. We have 82 people in the YouTubes, 122 in the Twitch leads. Let's all get over to Twitch, Bookit Sports, and everybody vote. Please, we need to hit a gangbang. No BTL today, so we have to do the Team A gangbang.
We need it so badly.
And then we're going to do prize picks where we need to get it all back in blood.
Need it so badly.
In blood.
I'm fucking ass.
In blood. We're all ass.
Yeah, true.
We almost full, without Giovanni, which, by the way, you should probably get Giovanni back in here.
Yeah.
Giovanni!
Well, there's just nowhere for him to go unless he can take my seat.
Well, I'm saying once we're done with the prize picks, have him give his square and then his POD. Where you're at.
Yeah.
Kerry Carpenter.
I'll get him up and moving when we're done.
Also, Bayern might melt Benfica today, but we don't have to talk about it.
Kerry.
How are we looking? Looks like the Fever running away with it.
Oh, a little Fever gangbang. Little Fever gangbang. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.
Chat, vote. Vote.
Chat,
vote.
vote.
Vote. Vote.
Vote.
Vote.
Aries is tight. That pit Milwaukee's getting swept. Fever gonna
So
be the
swept,
gangbang.
dude.
Let's go.
So sweat.
Carry on my way. Who sings that?
And it's the Fever.
Gangbang Ken Clark. All right, everyone say on the Fever who. Never mind.
Kansas.
What?
She sings that song, Kansas.
The band's name is Kansas.
Yeah, dude, they got bangers.
Do
They're
I
also
just not know Ball?
They're also Dust in the Wind.
Do I just not know Ball?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you don't know Ball, man. Shit. You don't know Ball, man.
Shit.
So what do y'all know about Dust in the Wind? That's the one said it.
Carry on my wayward. All right, let's do prize picks. Well, guys, I'm feeling really self-conscious about our prize picks.
We didn't even do anything yet.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, we need to get it.
Can
up
we
and running.
fucking like lock in?
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying is like, can we just lock in?
You know what my problem is? I used
Please.
to come here like plays ready to go, green. But lately, and when I mean lately, last episode, this episode, no lab work before. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Just hand up. Hand up. I do lab work and still shit down my leg.
Although there is a square I do see that I
Where's
like.
Daniel, man? We got soccer on today and he's probably sleeping in Haiti, dude. We have another Caitlin Clark half a point square. Might need to put that was some NFL season long. Shout out, Javon.
Yeah, shut up.
All right.
Okay.
What are we thinking today?
Give me a break.
I'm thinking.
Give me Caitlin Clark more than 20 points.
We're going back to our goat, Ian Happ, more than 7.5 fantasy score.
I like when you give Cubs.
Come on.
I like when you give Cubs.
Same.
I miss who is our guy?
Ian Happ.
No, back in the day.
Oh, Jan Gomes. Yeah, I miss Jan Gomes too.
Okay, first of all, they have this Carlos Rodon and Chase Burns square, 11.5 pitcher strikeouts combo. That's insane. That's so many, unless Chase Burns just mows.
Yeah,
Which
you ain't labbed up.
Maybe he does come out and mow.
You
But
ain't labbed up, dude. You ain't labbed up. You could literally take Tariq Skubal strikeout.
yeah, that's why I was
triple demon. The way the A's
Dude,
swing
what's
at
he
the
had
fucking
today?
bat.
8.
The way those A's swing at the ball, you could take Tariq Skubal
Dude,
case
it
to 13.
honestly could be that easy. Nah, I don't know.
You know what I donate? Taj Bradley, Chris Bubich, less than K's. You think Taj is even making it past the first inning? He is. Raise money line.
What is Chew saying here, dude? Fuck Ian Happ.
Dead ass.
Chew,
Chew. Don't
Chill
make
out,
me come
brother.
down there.
don't make me come down there.
Chew, I'll come down there and we're going to have a real problem. We're going to have a real problem. I have to come down there, Chew. Lauren, can I help you find a square?
No, I got it. I got it.
Dude, Ian Happ has like 8 home runs in the last 20 games or something. He's buzzed.
Bust.
Hold on.
He's busting that thing
Hold
out.
on.
I need you to give me a price per square that's going to bust you open. You know who used to do that? He used to be like, damn, that. I forget what it was in Chicago. He'd be like, bust me open.
I said that.
Yeah. What?
I said that.
The
Oh, yeah.
rigatoni. The
Oh,
yeah,
the,
you said that
the vodka.
yeah.
Busted me open.
Yeah,
Yeah, shit
the
did.
vodka pasta. Rigatoni.
There's
Yeah.
paddock fantasies could be dunk.
Hold on. I'm cooking.
James Tyone had a 3 fantasy score last time out there. What was he doing? Throwing meatballs?
Oh, they don't have McGreevy
Yes.
fantasy score. That's so soft. Take the shit
Dude,
out
you
of me.
know who's a free fade today is Javi Baez. He's up for 3.5 fantasy. Green is Mon, his most popular square.
Tyler Anderson might shove today.
I think he's free fade.
Hold on. Almost have it.
I mean, yeah, dude, Gabe, just shut the fuck up and take Cal Raleigh. Not a bad move either. That dude just hits a bomb every game.
Shut the fuck up. Take Cal Raleigh and Caitlin Clark.
It's actually not like that might be the freest wager of all time.
Javon posted Angel Reese is up for 4 offensive rebounds today. We could fade that too.
What is Pega saying? 1 double for 200 for Hap.
He needed one double for 200 off app, and he didn't get it, I assume.
Herman Marquez is up for 6.5 hits allowed, regular square. Wow.
Oh, he's one away from 200 career doubles.
That's
Oh.
pretty funny. Do this, cheeks.
Oh.
What if it's burgered? Nah.
Let me find an HRR for you.
No, I got it.
Not for you. I just want to look.
I mean, I can give you the choice of 2 different
Augustin
squares.
Ramirez.
Who?
Augustin Ramirez on the Marlins.
What the hell?
What the
I'm down to
idiot?
2. I for whatever reason, Kerry Carpenter, I just can't stop taking him. I love his matchup today.
Anyone
If he
on the
can't get
Tigers.
1.5 HR against fucking Soriano, I don't know. And I also like Jacob Blatt's strikeouts against the Orioles. He's due to start mowing
Where's Carey?
that 0 radius lawnmower out. It's time to go ahead and pull that out of the garage.
What, Carey?
No, Jacob Blatt's strikeouts.
Oh, Jacob. Oh, you mean Jacob?
We need that 0 radius. Yeah,
Also,
dudes. Come on.
Another one I love is Freddie Peralta fantasy.
Yeah.
37 and a half. He's up for 7 Ks as well. Hasn't sniffed.
Jack Caglione, dude, I could always get behind Jack Caglione.
Dan's Bingus.
Dude, so
looking
Peralta
like?
against the Cubs last game. Remember we took his less than 17 and a half pitching outs?
Mm-hmm.
He's up for a gob 17 and a half pitching outs today against the Pirates.
I'm trying to find Kerry Carpenter.
2 shot.
What's his fantasy? Yeah, like 37.
37 and a half.
Wow, what a snipe.
He's going to shove.
Yeah.
What if we just carried on my wayward
So you didn't bite on any of the squares I said. I'm
Kerry
assuming
Carpenter. I'm finding it right now. I like Kerry Carpenter.
You like Kerry Carpenter?
Yeah, I love that.
You like that more than you don't know Jacob Blatz? So
I'm
you
not
don't
Jacob
know.
Bloods. I like Kerry Carpenter though.
Okay, let's do Kerry.
You know what else I
Please
like?
do.
You know what else I like?
What else do you like?
Ain't been a spot I ain't.
Oh.
Francisco.
Franny Linda.
Ooh, hold on.
Franny Linda. Where the fuck is Kerry Carpenter? I'm gonna lock this in once I find him.
Wait.
There's a guy
Wait, hold
on
on.
the Tigers named Dylan Dingler,
Yeah.
and I'm just learning about him.
yeah.
The Dingler.
Yeah.
The Dingler.
Ooh, I kind of like Trevor Williams runs allowed against the Padres.
Did Kerry Carpenter just get taken down? Because I'm trying to click him and it keeps on clicking.
Oh, I think he's there. McGreevy too. Ooh, dude, there's so many good earned run squares.
Kerry Carpenter, 1.5 hits on RBIs taken off board.
Shut up. Did I get that logged in?
It's now gob to half.
It is gone. No.
And fantasy gun. He's gonna go ballistic today. Should we take Demon 2.5?
Dude, I knew I was on this.
Should we take Demon 2.5? Demon 2.5?
I'm down. It's a sign. It'll
Demon
probably come
2.5?
back up. It'll probably come back up.
Demon 2.5?
A demon?
Or half a hit, gob.
No shot that gets taken down.
Demon that shit. We're demoning it. 2.5 demon. That's a
Dude,
sign.
we could just take Trevor Williams for earned runs.
Who the fuck? What the fucky?
5-star, number 4 quarterback in the country, number 1 player in California commits to BYU.
How much money do they have? Dude, they got the best basketball player and the best
Infinite.
quarterback?
An infinite amount, it seems like.
Those Mormons, man, they must just save up for a rainy day. The rainy day is 2025.
Dude, I'm actually so pissed.
Do you want Trevor Williams ERA?
How do they
Or
always
what?
just snipe that? Every
Is
time
it-
I like post a PP2, it's just gone.
Dude, they're watching, man. Do you want to demonize Kerry? I'm cool with a demon. With demon carry.
They have his total bases up, 1.5.
Let me check really quick. They have a half total base. 1.5 is demon.
1.5 total bases a demon?
Yeah.
What?
Why is there a Nerfy Yerfy up on Prize Picks for the Pirates game? You never see that with a 7.5 total, right?
It's probably going Yerf.
I feel like you never see that.
I don't know. Probably not.
Dude, let's take that. I kind of like that.
Demon bases?
Yeah.
What if he drives?
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I'm fine with that.
Where's the base?
It's probably barely a demon.
Where's the base? 1.5 base is demon. 6x. 3 piece. How about it?
Yeah.
All right, chat. Here's today's TMA 3-piece. A thrice piece. Caitlin Clark, more than 20 points. Ian Happ, more than 7.5 fantasy. Kerry Carpenter, more than 1.5 total bases. Let's go. I really like that. PODs are.
My POD is the under in the Brewers game.
Lauren?
Phil's no way.
PODs?
POD. I guess Dodgers Rockies over.
Fever, shut the fuck up. Plus 3.5. Can we get Jovan in here before we end the show, please?
Let me get him.
Can we get Jovan in here?
Phil's no, dude. I freaking snipe that carry square and they take it down right away.
Dude, it's fine. Now we have.
How do they do that? At
demons.
11:15, they decide now's the time you take it down.
Now we have demons.
There he is.
Jovan, you're not gonna be on cam, but they're gonna hear you.
Okay.
Jovan, we just wrapped up our Slate Surfers no BTL today, correct?
Correct.
Do you
Krabs
want to
is midair?
let the people know what you like today?
Sure. What are we
Is
talking
it
about? Here?
Taj Bradley in the Rays ML?
I mean, he's just a bad player. You know who's going to take him 480 feet today?
No.
Simple. It's Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt's going to take him to the shed. Somebody take him to the shed every single game.
Should we do Demon U?
Dude, Bob's.
Demon.
Should we do a Demon U
Dude,
lineup?
I'm actually so down. We already have one.
Should we do Bobby Witt, HRRs 3.5s, or just Bobbert Witt home Bingus,
See what he's got up.
or Bobbert Witt 2.5 total base?
Might be 2.5 total bases.
Demon.
Might shock you to know that outside of Shohei and I think like two of the Dodgers and Coors, juiciest total bases on the books today. It's Bobby Witt. Does not make much sense.
And then what if we did Caitlin Demon 3.5 threes? Oh my god.
Threes. You see the PP special squares they just dropped?
Her half.
No, like the PP specials combo categories.
Assist with Framler strikeout. Oh
Go
shit,
over-
she's up with 3 points in Cal Rally.
Yeah.
Shit.
One of those two squares is going to be
It's probably free. That's what's
absolutely
crazy.
free, and the other one is going to be cake. Out of that one in Cal, and I think it's Kelsey Plum with Judge. One of those is going to be prime spicy shug. The other one's going to be free as mom.
Pricey shug. What do you like on the books? My POD today is obviously the Fever, but what do you like on the books today?
Shut the fuck up and take the fever day off.
I do like that.
You know, I like a couple overs. Probably the one I like the most is the one in Cleveland. Between the Guards and the Blue Jays. Logan Allen, Eric Lauer. I think that one might be a turkey fest.
Yeah. I like
Turkey.
Lauer and runs allowed if that's still up too.
That could be Turk.
Turk of year.
That could be Turk.
They still have that.
Could be all time Turk.
What price pick square do you like in that game?
I mean, just fading both the pitchers. I think both of them have earned run squares up on the board, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Logan Allen's like teetering on being too juicy to be taken off, so I don't know if he's still there. But I'm a loyal Logan Allen fader. That's why we'll continue to do so today.
But if I need one more piece for Demon U
Demon U.
in that game.
Well, I'll give you a separate piece for Demon U.
Okay. Right now I have Bobby with bases, Caitlin Clark threes, Kerry Carpenter bases.
Go ahead and go to the HR section, click 2.5, and get Matt McClain up and moving.
Who the fuck?
Reds goat. Starting to see beach balls again. Get Rodon and Cincy today. It's about to be hot. I don't think it's going to be crazy windy, but it's supposed to be like mid-90s. You probably don't know this about Rodon, but he is the most compulsive pitcher I've ever seen sweat in the MLB's history. He is drenched when it is anything above 70 degrees. He's about to be out there pitching at 90 degrees. He's about to give up some turkeys.
He's giving up Turk.
on Chase Burns Day, too.
He's
of course.
giving up Turk. Is there any bobbleheads tonight?
No bobbleheads today, at least that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's probably one lurking somewhere.
We need to find bobbles. Who's got bobble check?
You need a bobble check for sure.
We went through the slate. I like Jamaica today. You like Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Damari Gray and Leon Bailey.
That might be Maz Bean.
Dude, could be my.
I'm in.
We were talking about I'm taking a break from the Braves Mets series. I can't pick a winner there.
Yeah.
Could it be as easy as Peralta -1.5?
I'm not a big Freddie fan today. I don't know.
Okay. You don't like Taji's Moose. What about the Cubs say with Tyone?
Tyone, I can't with him sometimes, man.
You're out on him?
I mean, I don't know that I was ever like in,
Okay.
but I do feel like that series is going to be back and forth for the entirety of it. Cards got on their ass yesterday. McGreevy's been sigh.
Mm-hmm.
Probably bounces the other way today.
How do you feel about the Phillies at plus Chickley?
I don't like that at all. I think Framber puts together an absolute masterclass and destroys the Phils.
-1.5?
I mean, it's tough with a -1
Or first fives.
The home team in a super low scoring game could be like a lay piece. They were like actually bettable for a while because they're like -130 and now they're -160. The Astros are, which is odd, but maybe throw out in a lay.
Last two I want to ask you about. The Red Sox. How do you feel about that one? Tyler Anderson has some weird squares up in terms of he might shove.
Yeah, he always has like super weird squares up one way or the other.
Okay.
And, like he should get Turk today. It's just I was staring at -170 Crochet and wondering that. I mean, that looks like probably the easiest bet on the board, and it keeps moving towards the Angels, especially it's like a bounce back spot in theory for the Red Sox, who've lost 3 in a row, I think, and they lost last night too and looked horrid to start the game. Shout out Walker.
+1.0?
I'm a little concerned.
What about a +1.0?
I don't want to fade him.
Put your concerns on the wayside.
I like the Red Sox. It's just I'm staring at this line and it baffles me.
It is baffling. I just want you to know I would click that button.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I feel like that's where BTL goes, don't click that button. And I
Yeah.
go, I'm clicking that button.
I'm very cautious today because I don't know if you noticed, but the entirety of the first day of the dog days yesterday, damn near every single goat did job and all of Twitter's Bezos.
Yup.
So today is probably
We might be the only show that full
landmine
faded.
central.
I think so, dude. I think so.
Everyone is Bezos and we full faded.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible. Other than Jovan. Shout out Tatis.
Let's go.
Cal Quantrill and the Marlins.
Turkeys.
Bad?
Yes, bad.
What about that over 8?
I kind of like that over 8. I think we get double turkeys. Obviously, you're buying pretty low in San Fran because you always get low totals and it's 2 mooshit offenses for now.
Wait, so when you say landmines, why isn't it just Rays, Reds, Guardians, A's +257? If there was ever a spot for Scooby Dooby Doo to not show up and take it seriously, it's the fucking Oakland Athletics.
I don't see it, but he is. I mean, I've seen him 75,000 times on Twitter, and he's now the taco. So things could happen, and I wouldn't be shocked.
+257, huh?
We got a little weird, huh?
They're just bad,
Dude, there's just some spots where they squeak, though.
They're just horrid. They haven't squeaked against a good pitcher like once, and that's the thing.
That's true.
Like they have been every time they face the top arm, it's been domination. So like,
Except the Orioles fucking rat fuck them.
well, they have. I mean, not one good pitcher on staff. Their best pitcher is Charlie Morton.
That's true.
He's been good for a couple starts, but
He's probably gonna mow us down.
meat. He's pitching tonight.
Yeah.
The Rangers are gonna have a derby.
Dude,
So Rangers today?
Derby.
This is where you drop sack.
I thought it was drop sack yesterday, dude.
But I
don't
think we can
know.
safely
We
say
don't hit
we
balls.
did everything wrong yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why I think we just go right hog to it. Cubs, Rangers,
Dude, what
parlay.
about sneaky Jacob Lads bringing out a 0 radius lawnmower on the Orioles?
Down. I don't know how long he's gonna pitch though. That's the thing.
Dude,
But
I think he'll stay out for at least 80 pitches is what they've been keeping him out since he's been starting.
yeah,
But
but I mean, those are just absolute squirrel meat against lefties.
that's what I'm saying,
That could be
dude.
perfect.
Quick 5.
I could be in on that. I kind of do
I
like
like
the
it.
Rangers today. Just debating, getting involved. I think Morton gives up 3 turkeys today. Super rare turkeys out of the Rangers.
Adolis?
Dolies.
El Bombi?
What about Simeon after botching us yesterday? He goes, dang.
I don't know if they
Might be Simeon.
Dude,
Oh, they do
Lauren,
have his
what if
fantasy
he
score up.
goes- What if he goes dingus? Dylan Cruz bobblehead today
He's not even
Yeah,
playing.
he's not playing.
on the Nationals minors. Pega.
Dude, it could be Dude, this whole last week, the player I take, they always hit the day after. So this could be why
I
just
think we
get in
can
front of
right
that.
hawk too. Lou Bob Simeon.
Could be.
Lou Seaman. Lou Seaman.
That's
Lou
crazy.
Seaman.
That's insane.
Bobbert Seaman.
All right.
Robert C.
What if it's just Bobbert Seaman right hawk to it?
Dude, what if?
Right hawk two, spit on that thing, Lou Seaman.
Dude,
If it
I'm
was-
so in on Simeon.
If it was always beach ball Jonah Heim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If it was all-time beach ball,
That could be a
Lawrence
side
Butler.
piece, Demon John. Assuming he
What if
plays.
Tariq Skubal gets touched today?
Okay.
Like, what if it happens?
Okay.
What if it happens?
Okay.
Also, Lauren, we didn't talk to you about it. Robo is getting shopped by the Stars.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Okay.
Got nothing for that.
You had to guess, Mike. What would you think Screwball's fantasy score is?
48.
47 and a half.
Wow. How close.
Dude, that might be the highest I've ever seen.
Unbelievably high.
You know what they say? The highest fall the farthest. Dude, if there's ever a game where Scooby was like, yeah, babe, you know what? I'll have a couple glasses of wine. I'm just pitching against the A's tomorrow. It's literally the A's. I might have to on feed take the Athletics ML plus 57.
Yeah, I would be kind of with you if he didn't like just have his fuck around start against a shit team last time out.
His,
It wasn't really his fault.
his perfect game is minus 150. That's so much disrespect, dude.
I mean, it might be minus 300. A's are just.
They're not that bad.
Dude, we got Lawrence Butler putting together meet ABs and then interviewing about him and Chandler Simpson.
That was
fucking
tough.
rapping.
That was tough. That was tough. That was a tough look. No one's saying that this org doesn't have tough looks.
Just.
There's tough looks all over this org. What about the White Sox? Josh said he liked the White Sox today, plus 105.
Yeah, I mean, they're super short again. This one makes, like, I guess a little more sense with the pitchers on the mound, but I don't know. They got to get active one of the times during the series. I'm always down to back teams after they get just destroyed.
Are you liking anything in the WNBA or soccer before we move on?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I was labbing some squares,
Oh,
down to get involved with some me bounds.
I saw that.
Yeah, some me bounds, some Kelsey Plum goosage.
You like
Look at
plum
that.
tonight?
Love some plum.
Whoa.
Love
mean,
some plum.
I do love plum. I like peach more, but plum is also good.
Angel Reese got that peach. Peach tree Angel Reese.
That is just. Yeah, Kelsey Plum's up for a weird 20 points.
Staring. Just get some, maybe some PRA involved.
Who is that where you were looking at?
29. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's weird as ma. That's weird as ma. Fuck.
Might be that time.
Dude, we might have to get Plum up and moving. No jokes.
Yeah, I'm in.
I also, why is Natasha Cloud not playing as good as she once was? Now on the Liberty. I know she probably is a smaller role, but that's just weird to me.
You don't have the keys.
Asia's up for 21 and a half. That could be dunk. Why don't they have Haley Van Lith up?
Barely plays.
Playing like 2 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Playing like
I mean,
this.
shitting on her, dude.
She's playing-
Shitting on her.
I heard Angel Reese said they have a horrible team, and Haley Van Lith was sitting right next to her.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
That was tough.
Hey, not giving her minutes on the floor. Maybe get some more Sports Illustrated covers out there.
She got more covers than minutes. All right.
All right. Now she take it.
Javon, can I get a square of day from you for TMA followers in Chatamus Prime?
Matt McClain, HR.
Perfect. Do you want to give them the POD? You don't have to.
Beauty. Yeah, we'll go over in the Jays Cards game. Over
I
down.
love that. I love that. The gangbang is the favorite tonight. So
As it probably should be.
when there's no BTL, we like to do a gangbang.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up and take the feed.
So the community has something to all get
It's like-
behind.
That's out of the Ask Madden section of the Mikey playbook.
That is. That's literally like coach's suggestions.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
We were
Take the
I was just talking about that with Rav outside. He got his PLL stuff came in. Just the most like Rav shirt and hat you've ever seen. I was like, yeah.
I gotta see
Coach
that.
suggestions of a Rav fit right there. This is the coach suggestions of a Mikey bet
I
Like
actually
Jake Becker.
cannot wait to see what Rap ordered. All right, let's get the people out of here the same way we do. Javon, you want to say goodbye to the peeps?
GG peeps. I guess we're sweating tonight and gonna be a Musha team.
Yeah, are you down?
Down?
On All American, just let me play safety. Let me drop into Cove.
Just can we not be like? It just won't feel good if we're a go team.
All right, let's. Should
Also,
we
what
decide right now?
difficulty are we playing?
All
You
American.
can't play Heisman.
No,
Gotta
no,
be All
we've
American.
decided that.
Heisman's a solo. Like when we're playing ones to go get a chip, we'll play Heisman. With threes, it's too hard. Reese got tip cap. Put the pride to the side.
I was about to say, like you said last time, pride to the side. It's got to be the difficulty goes down.
Yeah.
Has to be. Has to be. But with that,
Yeah.
we might have to also throw Oregon and the goats to the side.
All right, so maybe we go. Do we go right Hawk to Minnesota again?
Now we gotta switch it up. Bad vibes.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
okay,
I'll
really
never
bad
be able
vibes.
to unsee you as safety getting to Marion Hampton, ran down on you, and you folded.
That was tough. That was tough, dude. That was tough. I wasn't built for that moment.
Mm-mm.
Are we talking like small conference or bad team in a good conference, like a Michigan State?
I'd say like let's stay out of like the top 10.
Okay.
I'd
Then
do
we're
it.
gonna have to go undefeated. I don't know if we have
Unless
the
we go,
talent for
unless
this.
we go Notre Dame, because we can pick our full schedule. That would be really bad to give Goots one.
All right,
but-
Dude, we
but-
just can't do
The
that.
first chip that we get as
but
a
it
company
also could
cannot be Notre Dame.
You on one of the best safeties in the country, a good defense, Riley Leonard Powerball,
No.
and we get to pick our whole schedule. So we can make it as
No.
Mickey Mouse as
Dude,
possible.
that's so Mickey.
No, we can't, Javon.
That's too Mick.
I think
just throwing it out there. But
I think-
outside of Notre Dame, let's stay out of the top 10.
I think we go to the Maction and just Akron zips it. Just zips
Yeah.
it.
Dude, the thing is, we get. I don't even want to say that. We're gonna get touched when it comes to playoff, dude.
I think we have to go a bad Big Ten team. There's so many of them. We could sneaky go Nebraska, dude. They got everything.
I knew you were about to say
That
that.
was like right on the cutoff that we could do. What if we just went Florida?
DJ Lag. This dude, we just make this swamp a fortress.
Fortress.
I'm down for that.
Dude, the
can get
swamp
behind
as a
that.
fortress could be tight.
So
Dude, the swamp as a fort could be tight.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
We could go Clemson Klubnik.
we could do that.
Just play ball, dude.
Volleyball. They made
Maybe
the
we go
playoff, though.
ACC.
They made the playoff.
We're kind of an ACC squadron.
If we're ACC, we got to go no SMU, no Clemson, no playoff teams.
Definitely not Florida State. Can't do DJ.
Yeah, FSU really bad. Can't let Krabs get one with the Hokies.
I mean, dude, it could so be just
Them
make
stains.
Javon play
I made the
as
playoffs.
Cam Ward.
I don't know if I've got that in me, man.
Xavier
I
Restrepo.
don't know if I've got that in me.
I think we should be. I think we should be Duke.
Dude.
Really phenomenal defense. Make Lauren have to learn how bad Malik Murphy
No,
is.
you can't. Not doing it today.
I think we found it.
I think Florida's good.
You want to
think
do Florida,
Florida's
but the
good.
SEC we might get. I'm gonna be safety. You can't. I can't.
Dude,
be
yeah,
SEC
do we just need to
ball
leave
safety.
SEC? Is that
Yeah,
the
I think we
problem?
gotta take.
Yeah,
I
what
think
if we-
pride to the side,
What if we
difficulty down.
take-
Step
What if we
away.
take Florida, leave the SEC, and just go muck chow on the MAC?
That's what I'm saying, dude. The MAC could be so tight, and then just be like,
Or-
all right, game one of the
or-
playoff, Georgia.
I don't even
Fuck.
know if you can do this. We can just straight go independent, pick full schedule.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Well, we
could do
yeah,
that.
we could take a small team and go, we're bigger than you. Leave. Independent pick sketch.
That could be
We
the
could-
difference.
we
if
could-
we're able to do that.
If
we
we're
could
independent, we
inde-
gotta go UMass.
Yeah, dude, we could like independent, like we could do Mateer at Washington State.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Independent the Cougs.
Oh, fuck
Ooh.
that guy, actually.
Oh,
There
you
we
go.
go, dude. Oregon State.
The Beeve. I don't know if the Beeve has it. I don't know if they've got
Dude, who
it.
was slinging rock for them
Or-
last year?
It's a short
I can't think of his
black
name.
quarterback.
You know what we could do though? We could audible back to Kansas because we're gonna play every game. They have that sick ass corner. I could be corner. What's his name? He just went undrafted from Kansas.
He's
Not Kobe
sick.
Bryant, right?
Yeah, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Could be Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
I mean, I'm fine with Kansas too.
Move him to safety. Oh, I think we do the
Move
Jayhawks.
him to
Dude.
safety. You're taking him out of position.
Do you think we could do Jayhawks?
Zish.
Do you think we could do the Jayhawks?
You might be able to do the Jayhawks.
I think we
Okay.
start the stream with a poll of Jayhawks, Duke, and one other team, and let Chad pick.
Okay.
Or we make Jovan play the TCU and be like, dude, you see how rad this team is?
I mean, we play at TCU, we're winning
Yeah.
immediately.
I would agree.
Mug chow.
Dude, it'd be like a
actually mug.
Shador thing where you just fucking air that thing out and it's all
Yeah.
day.
We got goats everywhere.
Mesh and Savion.
Dude, we got
That does
Savion, we got
sound good.
Beck, we got McAllister out there.
Yeah, dude.
You
You
could
could
be
be
meshing, you could be
back.
7 different guys.
Dude, you could
Meshing
seven-
your back.
Mesh in your back.
I don't know. Mesh and Savion just sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mesh and Savion?
that was more. Yeah.
All go and Savion.
I don't know. Mesh and back. Sounds good.
Mesh and I'm back. We got to decide. I think it's Duke, Kansas, and one other team on All-American. That feels fair.
Okay. That's the first wave.
I think that feels
I
fair.
think we pick one of those, and then if we are just
Dude, sneaky
not seeing it.
Cyclones could fit our style of play.
Iowa State, too. I'd be down to add them.
Sneaky
I
Cyclones.
could see that. I could see that.
Sneak Cyclone. They
No
did
one
make
wants
the
to
Big
watch.
12 chip,
Nobody wants
though.
to watch the Cyclones. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's not
true.
like a fun Mikey
No.
Over's team.
No, it's not.
I feel like he'd
No.
lose it pretty fast.
I could get behind Duke because I'd bet on that defense all year. They covered so many spreads. And I could get behind Kansas. And I think I could also sneaky get behind the other team that we said before Kansas.
Who's that?
Florida.
Florida.
One of those three I could so get behind.
That could be the difference.
All right, we'll figure it out, though. I'm
Yeah.
excited. We'll do it tonight.
Okay.
We could also start it way earlier.
Yeah, we definitely should.
We could start at like 6 or something.
Give us some more wiggle room so we're not
Yeah.
stream's not dead. We lose 2 games.
Starting at 7:30 and being like, all right, we lost 2 games. It's 9:30. What do we do? I like that.
I agree.
All right. Chat, we're going to do night sweats tonight. We're going to bring a chip to book it. I literally promise you, I cannot wait. I'm actually amped. We'll do it early for Yay Lads. Yay Lads, we'll do it earlier. Potential's 5:45 or 6. If right as we start, Yay Lads gifts 10 subs.
Wow.
If that's not agreed in writing, I will in fact not be doing a night sweat. Wow, he said deal. All right, deal. 5:45, 6 o'clock. See you there. Boo Radley, that's why we had Javon come on and give some plays for you guys, dude.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow when Krabs is not mid-flight.
Are you gonna tweet a card today?
Yeah, I'll be tweeting some plays.
All right, let's go.
I've been in the lab.
Let's do it. Fuck yeah. All right, chat. Javon, say goodbye to the people. Want to say goodbye to the people?
GG's. Chat, we'll be seeing you tonight.
Yeah.
Let's
Pace
go.
chat.
My son and Mikey full screen here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Bang.
Chat, do we still have 10s on the microphones? Sometimes it fucks up the microphones. Chat, Miss Prime, 10s. All right, word. All right, chat. We end every episode of Little Mikey Core. I saw a thing on TikTok that I wanted to read to you guys. I'll keep it quick. I'll keep it short. Maybe you were meant to be afraid to understand the value of facing your fears. It can be really, really, really scary. And sometimes we can feel really afraid, really anxious, really scared of the things that are in front of us. And I think sometimes life puts things in front of us to show us that we can conquer it and we can overcome it and we can beat it. I know in my life, I've been scared multiple times, whether it be in my personal life, professional life, of things. And you find that you always find a way through it. And I think just realizing that sometimes things are meant to be put in front of you and you're meant to feel a certain way so that you understand that you can get through it. And that's why we like to say, take one step forward for me. I know how important it can be to take a step forward in life. And listen, because of the human experience, we're going to take steps backwards. It's just the reality of the thing that we live called life. But we learned to do in this show that the attempt is far more important than the result of taking that step forward every single day. I love you if you heard that today. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in every single day during the dog days. We really appreciate it. We're going to start getting you some winners. I promise. The full fading when everyone else cashed, though, that sucked. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. BTL back tomorrow, correct?
Correct.
No surge today, unfortunately, unless Rav wants to get up and moving. We will, in fact, see you here tomorrow. Love you guys so much. Deuces.